Okay, well, you know what they say. It's not a real stream if there isn't a little bit of scuff, you know? But here it is! Upwards Rain, the post office of farewells. Now, it's supposed to be controller compatible, but I am pushing buttons on my controller and nothing's happening, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use my keyboard because it's no skin off my back. Oh, look at the little cursor! It's a little wing! Oh, but you can't see the cursor. Oh, now you can. Perfect. Look at the little cursor. Oh, that's adorable. Okay, I'm gonna head to the options. I'm gonna keep it on window mode. Skip unseen text? No. Auto forward? No. Because I'd rather control it myself. What's Alchema? I don't know what that language is. I guess I'll just go with the English. That's cool. Now, to me, the music is a little quiet on the start screen, so I'm just gonna boost that up. Is everything sounding good? I have no clue how loud the sound effects are gonna be. Maybe I should just keep that down. I'll put the ambiance and the sound effects at basically the same level. That's probably fine. All voices, minor, sustain voices? Oh. Not gonna be there for anime night tonight? I was intending on going on Saturday night. Because tonight should be Aikatsu, and then Saturday night is more of the witchy precure. And you guys are actually ahead of where I am in Aikatsu. Sorry. Matt there is one of the people in a Discord that I'm in where they do anime nights. And they watch things that people recommend, and my recommendation specifically was 1, Aikatsu, the cutesy idol anime, and then 2, it was Precure, specifically Witchy Precure, because I wanted something gay for them, you know? Just gotta get that good shit. But if this ends early, I suppose I will go ahead and join you guys for Aikatsu anyway, because, like, really, how much can you spoil for Aikatsu? Probably not much. It's pretty slice of life. But for now, I want to play this cute gay game. I don't know any of these names. Oh my god! They have little descriptions, and then you get to see their voice actor? Oh my god, that's adorable. Rain, a rookie courier at Mortem Post and granddaughter to the postmaster. As a no-stamp rank, she's still learning the basics, such as handling front desk duties or sorting ground-level mail. While she loves her job, she's prone to bending the rules that come with it, often causing trouble for herself when her mentor inevitably finds out. Also, before I forget, hello Nick, hello Cookie, hello Matt, hello Maxwell. How are all of you doing tonight? I'm very excited for this gay post office game. Mila is a young seaborn girl from the village of Vitae. She's a regular at Mortem Post recently, coming in every day for the past 3 weeks, asking for a letter she's expecting from her dearest friend who recently passed on. A bit of a crybaby, her tears upon hearing that her letter still has yet to arrive are what move Rain to take her on an adventure through the back of the post office. Oh, is that Mizore, maybe? Mizore? Though a courier by name, in actuality, Mizore's duties to the post mostly involve the upkeep of the tree's exterior, trimming branches, ensuring its continued health, and so on. While the tree stretches upwards forever, they never stray higher than the clouds, lest the task become impossible. They have a friendly, laid-back demeanor, finding much amusement in Rain's day-to-day ordeals. Arguably too much, as they end up playing along with just about anything she readies as an excuse, and as a result, lets her get away with pretty much everything. I'm gonna read, it says Neve? Maybe it's Neve, but I think that's Neve. A 3-stamp ranked courier and Rain's big sis, no relation. Unlike her fellow Gale kind, Neve is firmly planted to the ground thanks to her missing wing. She's found a comfortable position in the post office that takes advantage of this. Staying out of the sky allows her to get to know the other villagers in a way those who stay airborne do not. And as such, she's able to deliver letters that arrive at the post office with vague recipients such as the kind regular who always visited my shop, or the woman who delivered flowers on my birthday. Oh. Ominous. I guess this would be Kyle? A courier who has achieved the rank of 5 stamp. With her prestige comes no small amount of additional responsibilities, including the training of new staff. Her newest trainee, Rain, has caused Kyle nigh endless grief. The young Galekind's reckless disregard for the rules of the post clashes constantly with Kyla's ceaseless chase for perfection. Rain's repeated patterns of defiance have only doubled Kyla's efforts, however, and it's not uncommon for her to hover around Rain for much of the day if her duties do not pull her elsewhere. Okay, well, I like these little blurbs that we got for the characters. It's very fun. I unfortunately don't know who any of these voice actors are, but I'm really glad they're listed. That's very cool. You can just see that at any time. Unfortunately, I have no clue who's going to be loud.
Mortem Post. Do you need me to help? Or I mean, what can I do for you today?
That's adorable.
Huh? Who, me? I'm sorry. I don't really work here. Someone will be out to help soon, though, I'm sure.
Cute!
Welcome to Mortem Post. Truth be told, I'm not much familiar with front desk duties, but I'd be happy to help you all the same.
Oh, hey! It's a surprise to have you come to us for a change.
I like her.
Is everything okay? What do you need?
Good afternoon.
Oh, I like her.
Mortem Post. How may I be of assistance to you today?
That's so fun. Like, these are all as if they're working the front desk. I love that. I haven't even fucking started the game. I've just been in the options section. All right. So people were wondering earlier if there's supposed to be music. There is supposed to be music. I'm assuming you guys can't hear it even after I turned it up. So I'm just gonna turn it up some more. How does that sound? Hello, randomist. Welcome in. You're doing well, Maxwell. Reading some TTRPG stuff. Ooh, okay. There's a unique grimoire called Stan. Stan is a zombie that you need to keep alive within line of sight in order to cast magic, and they have a tendency to wander off if you're not using them. Oh, that sounds tedious, but I guess it could be fun depending on the person. I'm so curious about what this alchema is, but I'll keep the English, I guess. Let's begin. I have excited myself with the hint of the voices I've already heard. Partial voice implies that I will have to actually read some lines. I wonder how much that is. Cute! Far from the hustle and bustle of the capital of Alchemica lies a small coastal village by the name of Vitae. In the mornings, those who live near Earthfoot residences are awoken by the scent of fresh bread being baked and cloth being spun, magic imbued within every creation. Throughout the day, Seaborn work tirelessly with the hammering of nails and sawing of wood being telltale signs of their presence. Though few in number, you can seemingly find one just about anywhere you go. As the sun sinks low, the spark-bounds make themselves known, the quiet humming of their devices serving as a familiar ambience, as well as a promise that tomorrow will awaken to some new manner of convenience or innovation, though whether it'll last till the following sunset is always an uncertainty. However, on the far eastern outskirts of the village, there lies a place that seldom makes a sound. A gargantuan tree climbing so high into the heavens that the clouds hide its canopy from view. Ooh, there we go. And at its base, Mortem Post, a modest little post office the Gale kind call their home. I keep stumbling. I know, maybe I should slow down. Mortem Post, start the game! Yippee! This music is so cute. The chime of a small bell tied to the entrance rings out through the empty building just as it had done for the past 20 days. And just as they had done the past 20 days, 2 sets of footsteps follow soon after, belonging to a young seaborn girl and the botanist who, until moments ago, was tending to the tree's exterior. While the scent of wood is overpowering to most on their first visit, the girl still seems to struggle with it even after several weeks of daily check-ins. The office being situated in a tree's interior makes it inescapable, with no windows they can open to mitigate it.
Rain, you're on shift today. We've got a visitor.
Though the back doors conceal much, they can't disguise the fluttering and tumbling as a flighty little courier clumsily barrels forth, eventually opening the door with a slam.
Hi! Hello! I'm here!
She's so cute!
Good morning. I was half worried you'd still be in bed.
Nope. Wide awake. Just like every other day.
Ah, of course, of course. And you simply didn't hear the bell ring since you were too engrossed in your morning duties, I trust?
Well, you know, courier's work is never done.
The portrait's so cute! Both of them really.
All too true.
He fell for it again. Missouri is so easy to trick.
I got it right on Missouri. Okay.
Anyway, I'll leave the both of you to it. There's still some branches that need trimming out front, and I'd like that sorted before the day's deliveries.
With a wave, Misore makes their leave, the chime of the bell above the door marking the end of the conversation and the start of Rain's current task. She finally turns to Mortem Post's guest, her smile instinctively dropping as she does so.
Oh, it's her again. I've only had front desk duty a few times the past little while, but it's always gone the same way.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Her name is Mila. She's expecting a letter. I say what the protocol tells me to say, and tell her that no, it hasn't arrived yet, and no, I can't double check. She leaves the post office looking super sad, which makes me feel sad too.
The little courier shakes the thoughts from her mind, a stray feather or two coming loose and floating away in the process. No thoughts, head empty, all feathers. I love her immediately. Once the ruffling stops, a smile returns to her face.
It's okay. Just stick to the script, Rain. Word for word. Kale will get mad if you don't.
Oh, but that's Kale, not Kylie. Okay.
Hello, welcome to Mortem Post. What's your business with us today, miss?
I think a letter from my friend should have arrived by now. It hasn't been delivered yet, though.
I see. Can I get your name?
It's Mila.
Oh, she was super quiet at the end there. Rain dips 2 of her wing feathers in ink and scribbles down the date and Mila's name on the list they keep behind the desk. She wonders how helpful this rule can be as she wipes the remaining ink off with the nearby rag when the entire page is filled with nothing but Mila's name.
Okay, I've got your name written down. We'll look into it as soon as we're able, but unfortunately, if it hasn't arrived at this time, there's a chance we haven't gotten it in yet.
Are you sure? You can't check in the back just in case? It's been...
Ooh, I did mean to cut that
Always
off.
the hardest. I can't. Sorry, miss.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have...
The girl goes off script, turning away to hide the tears starting to well in her eyes before she says her goodbye.
I'm sorry for bothering you. I won't come back tomorrow. Promise.
Is she crying? I know she's always been sad about it, but this feels way worse.
Something in Rain feels heavy, as if she had somehow swallowed a paperweight, tying up and twisting her insides before settling in her heart. Watching Mila drag her feet towards the door, a single thought enters Rain's mind, spurring her to jump over the desk and speak up before the bell had its chance. If Kale never learns that I broke a rule, that's basically the same as not breaking a rule at all.
Wait!
The voices are kind of quiet compared to me. Yeah, you know what? If I hit escape, options, cool. Music, sound effects, ambiance. So voice. All voices are already at max. Oh. And master's already at max too. That's not good. Just gonna turn the sound effects and ambiance up. And I believe in the individual voices, they were also all at max. I do apologize. I could try turning myself down. Give me just a moment. I will try and do that. Just going to very carefully. Doop, boop, 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 boop. All right, I turned myself down by like a decibel. It's slight, but is it helping at all? Let's find out. Mila jumps so high it would put any self-respecting courier's flight to shame. Thankfully, however, she stays in place once grounded again. Rain leans in, bringing her voice down to whisper.
I'm gonna ask something, but you can never, ever tell anyone I said anything, okay?
Okay.
The rules say I can't go back and check for you, but what if you went back and checked for you? Then we'd be fine.
You're so stupid. I love you.
Aren't there any rules about letting me back there? We wouldn't be whispering right now if there wasn't, right?
She's good. Well, even if there is, it'll only be for a little bit. We just gotta be quick and quiet. And if I'm going to break one rule, I at least want it to be the one where she gets to see it for herself.
If it won't get you in trouble.
I'm sorry, this is just like basic stuff where you do the little like and then you make the portrait move, but just seeing the little bounce was adorable.
It won't! We'll be super sneaky and be back here before you know it.
You're Rain, right? That's what Mizore called you earlier.
Yeah, and you're Mila.
Mila offers a small smile, a new and exciting experience for Rain.
Thank you, Rain.
No problem. Let's get moving.
Cute. To Rain, the back of the post office is a familiar, comforting place. The same is true for most all of the Gale kind, the insular people, rarely leaving their nests save for when their work requires as much. For Mila, however, she feels as if she's stepping into an entirely new world as she catches her first glimpse of the interior. An abundance of natural light provided by numerous windows to the outside provide her with more than enough opportunity to take her surroundings in. An infinite cascade of colorful letters floats slowly down from the eternally tall tree, the messages from the departed reminiscent of confetti for a never-ending festivity. She looks upwards towards their source, following a trail of stairways, perches, and doors along the outer edges of the trunk. It doesn't take long for her eyes to reach their destination, a giant net, several stories above, colored as a rainbow through the gaps of rope. To be a courier, the ground floor.
Welcome to Mortem Post! Again!
Wow.
I know! It's the best place in the whole world!
How high up does it go?
I asked Grandma the same thing once. She's the postmaster, but even she didn't know. So I guess the answer is just, really, really high.
Oh. How do you avoid getting lost in a place so big?
Well, the world outside the tree is bigger. How do you avoid getting lost out there?
Oh.
And that's actually a decent point. We have maps and stuff, but I assume they don't have a map of the tree. Miss Seaborn fidgets in place, a small hint of red tinting her cheeks.
Well, don't worry. I know this place like the back of my wing. The ground level, anyway.
Okay, I'll follow you as best I can. Please don't fly away, though.
I know you Seaborn can't fly with those noodle arms. It's fine. Anyway, let's get going then. We'll find your cubby in no time.
Rain does a quick about-face, her cloak muffling the ruffle of her wings beneath, and begins marching to the opposite side of the room, with Mila following close behind. Rain occasionally catches some letters mid-air and skims the names before filing them away in her cloak.
All of the envelopes are really colorful compared to the usual mail we get.
Yep, Grandma says she thinks it's so the letters stand out more and don't get lost.
She thinks?
If she doesn't know for sure, then a real answer just doesn't exist. She knows everything there is to know about this place.
Isn't it kind of scary to work at a place where no one knows how things work?
Nah, I think it's cool.
The small talk between the two continues as they round one corner and then another. Eventually, the two find themselves in a large room with numerous outgoing boxes, one for each person in Vitae. Rain takes her time filing away the letters she intercepted on her way over, starting from the bottom, just as she was taught, while Mila is much more anxious to find her own box. Eventually, with her other letters put in their rightful places, Rain stops in front of a cubby. Mila assumes it must be hers, even if the vertical writing is unreadable to her. Rain gestures with her wing, confirming her hunch.
It's empty.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But at least now you know, right?
Mila sniffles.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
What for? It's not your fault that nothing's there.
Mom told me that Dandelion wasn't going to send me anything and I needed to stop bothering the post office workers. I lied and said I was going out to play instead.
Her mom said her friend wouldn't have anything to tell her? That's so mean. Why would she say something like that? Just because it's been a long time?
No, I don't think so. She said the same thing at the start, too.
That's so cruel. Were you and Dandelion super close?
Yeah, Andy and I did everything together. She was my best friend. I thought I was hers, too, but...
A bunch of bird people live in the world tree that apparently continuously rains letters from a bunch of dead people? Yes!
I'm sure she cared about you a ton. Please don't cry. Sometimes things just take a while to find their way out of the office. Dandelion's letter must be around here somewhere.
Mom said they usually come fast when I asked her, though.
Yeah, well, are you gonna listen to your mom or someone who works here? What's she know?
While Rain thinks it's a clever point, Mila's tears don't stop. The little courier looks upwards, searching for some sort of miracle solution that would ease her new friend's mind. And there, she spots a door that gives her the beginnings of an idea. I love the little sparkly eye portrait, by the way.
Really? And you think it'll be there?
For sure, but we've gotta grab some things first.
By the way, how are things going now that I turned myself down a little bit?
Home sweet home!
Is it better balanced at all?
You live in the post office?
Because I can also turn my own desktop audio up and turn the music down if that's an issue too.
Of course! All of us do. The mail never stops, so neither can we.
Wow, you couriers are really cool.
The coolest ever!
Voices are now much easier to hear? Good to hear!
Oh, well, let's get looking before someone shows up. We should find a cloak first. I think I left one in my laundry basket.
Your dirty laundry basket?
They're all clean, don't worry. Kale keeps telling me to fold my clothes and put them away, but it's easier to just leave them in there. I don't really get it.
Find a disguise! Oh boy! Use stamps to reach the top. In your adventure through Morden Post, you'll use Rain's trusty stamp collection to puzzle your way out of situations. Select a stamp using the mouse or one of the enter buttons, or the keypad buttons, there we go. Next, place a stamp in an open spot using the same button. You can also go back to stamp collecting by hitting right back. Okay, finally select send. Be sure to try lots of different combinations and good luck on your ascent. So, okay, it's like a point and click thing. Unfortunately, we only have one option right now, but I assume we'll get more as the game goes on.
What? Nothing? I really remember leaving it in here.
You sure like that dress design a lot.
Oh, since we don't leave the tree much, we order all of our clothes in big batches. I thought that's what they did outside, too.
Not really. Mom and I live next to Bell House. Oh, sorry. A little Earthfoot clothcraft shop. So we get new clothes all the time.
Cute. I mean, I assume that must be like where she got the embroidered stuff from. It's very cute. Though I don't like her shoes. The rainbow part's not doing it for me.
Magic like everyone else does.
Oh, yeah! Big Sis told me about that. Did you know the magic you get from your clothes and food is what makes the letters come down from the top of the tree?
Oh, I don't really like the apple treats they bring over for picnics.
You don't like apples?
Try and eat them more.
Mila,
I like
I'm
your
so
clothes,
sorry,
though.
but I don't
They're
know.
super pretty.
I don't know if I can like you if you don't like apples.
Thank you. Dandy liked them too. Mom even made her a bandana by cutting up one of my old vests. She wore it every day. Until...
Whoa! Okay, let's keep looking.
Damn. 3 weeks since your best friend died. That's not a lot of time to get over it, huh? What if they just aren't good apple treats? That's totally fair, you know? A bad apple pie kinda sucks. Like, it's really hard to have a bad apple pie unless it's just underbaked or something, but still. This is my desk! I was practicing writing up until way late last night.
What if...
It's a lot cleaner than I thought it would be. What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, no cloak here. Let's keep looking. I love her little stick feet. She is indeed a bird.
There it is! Okay, Mila, put it on. It may be a little big. Sorry.
It's okay.
Ah, the bow is the hardest part. Here, let me help.
Well,
Cute.
Well, it's a start, but we need to find you some barding. Your feet are a dead giveaway.
oh, sorry.
Don't apologize for that. I can't really remember where I left my spare barding. Guess I'll just have to search every nook and cranny.
Pause. Pause. That isn't that an Ace Attorney Investigations reference. I'm pretty sure that's what they had Edgeworth say when investigating things. Oh, okay, well, if she's an option. Thank you again for helping me. You're welcome, but you don't need to thank me until after we find your letter.
Rain.
But you're already doing so much. I wanted to say it even if we don't. We will. Don't worry. Please don't cry. I hope. Is this me? Inspect my hat! Yes. My favorite hat. I already know the first stamp I'm gonna put on it when I get promoted. Alright, what is more likely to have barding? Probably her bed, so stuffed animals?
Aha!
Oh, Mila, wanna meet my friends? Huh?
Meet Ollie, Mills, and Cappy!
Oh, hello? Mizore and Big Sis got them for me last year. Sis said they were only gonna get one, but they all look like a big family together.
Wow.
Lucky. I think they do too, though. Alright. Now we actually do what we're supposed to do. Nothing like throwing off my cloak and barding after a long day and just collapsing into my nest. Actually, where is yesterday's barding? That was not the solution. So I guess we already checked the basket and said it was empty earlier. Let's check the desk again. And nothing here. I guess that makes sense.
I've looked everywhere. I know there has to be a spare set of barding somewhere in here.
It's okay. I really appreciate you trying anyway.
No, wait. We can still find it. Don't give up yet.
But we've checked everywhere.
That's what I thought too, but then I remembered my secret. Behold, my stamp collection!
She's so excited! Ah, why are you so cute?
This is where I put all of my favorites. Their designs are so cool. They sometimes inspire me to think outside the box.
Well, if they help.
Alright, what do we got now? Upwards and below. Okay, well, let's look up. Upwards Mila? Huh? Look, this is my favorite stamp in the entire collection.
Wow.
Oh, it's nice.
Aha!
Isn't it? I think the long shape is super cool and the colors are so pretty. Oh, sorry, we should keep looking around. Upwards basket? How does that work? Do we flip it? Oh, maybe it fell out and it's underneath.
Nope.
Nope. Darn, I really thought that'd be it. Okay, so then how do we below? Like under the desk? Under the stuffed animals?
Nails.
You didn't take my barding, did you? Oh, sorry for not believing you. Okay, so then... What's under my hat? Why would you keep barding in your hat? I don't know, maybe it just fell in without me noticing somehow. Did it? Let's keep looking. Okay, and then what's below you? Your feet, your rainbow shoes. What are you? Just making sure you weren't stepping on it. Under the desk. Okay, she doesn't clean. Oh, Nashova, hello! Welcome in! How are you doing tonight? Thank you so much for the raid! Let me just go ahead and give you the shout out that you deserve. 974. Oh. Bam! How was your stream? Please tell me about it. Tonight we are playing a cute visual novel about cute girls doing cute things! Specifically, this bird girl is a post office worker, and she's trying to help this girl find a letter that's been missing for 3 weeks. It was between me and Lady Avio. Oh, well, Lady Avio, thank you so much for joining the raid. I appreciate it. Oh, unless, no, you said between me and another friend, and Lady Avio chose me. So thank you for swaying the vote. Now I understand the sentence. Right now, we are trying to get Mila a disguise, so that way she isn't immediately caught as being a regular human instead of a bird person. And so, naturally, I've decided to try and pick every single option that isn't the plot progress option, because I want to see the text, dialogue, and all the extra color, the filler, etc. Started off with Super Mario World, watched an old low-budget movie, then closing down Bravely Default. Nice. Sounds like a fun time for your stream. I don't know how long I'll be going tonight because this game is supposed to be short, but I'm really enjoying it so far. It's just so damn cute. There's also partial voice acting. When you find like the plot cutscenes, those have voices, and then everything else is just kind of flavor text. Oh, maybe I should have listened to Kale more about dusting my room. what's under the pillows? Under the bed.
There! Farting!
Damn it.
Finally!
Okay, that was the correct option.
Wow, you weren't kidding about your stamps.
Nope! Here, quick, put them on!
Yes, indeed, tasty flavor test.
Didn't you already wear these yesterday?
It might still be means by your reason telling me just about orphans. Look, I've never done that.
Fine!
That was a good effect for the
I didn't do
inversion.
much yesterday! And they're super small!
All I've been
They
joking
just go
about
around your
today
ankles.
is how this girl is no thoughts, head empty. She's full of feathers, and she's adorable, but she's full of feathers. Ooh, my husband just dropped off some pancakes for dessert. Let's go. Everybody say thank you, husband. And also, we're gonna see him tomorrow, so see you tomorrow, husband.
Okay, okay.
Looking good! We're almost there!
There's more.
Your chat has kept making you eat nasty jelly beans. Oh, did you get the
course.
bamboozle jelly beans? Ooh.
Self-respecting courier doesn't have a hat! I don't really have a spare, though.
I used to work at a candy
We have a
store, and
store
I'd have to
where we
sell
keep
those jelly
all the
beans,
good
and people
ones.
want to sample them.
Maybe
And it's
I
like, no,
could-
no, no, please don't make us open this whole pack. Now we have to go through and find ways to get rid of the bad flavors.
Rain, are you in your room again?
Ah! What's Missouri doing here?
Oh, what are we going to do?
Hide in the bed together. What? Who said that?
Need to come up with something fast! Think, Rain!
Bestow? Bestow meal? Okay, I have to see what this says.
Here, borrow my hat for now.
Oh,
Will that help?
Just trust me.
okay, now hide. Hide me. No, hide me, love.
Wait, no! I'm the one who's going to get in trouble if Missouri finds me slacking off again.
Oh, okay, we're not worried about... Okay, sure.
Where are you going?
Cover for me, okay? Huh?
Aha! I thought I heard you in he.
He did a little gray on the bottle. Okay.
What are you doing? Say something!
Like what?
What do you mean, like what? A name! Any name!
They're so silly.
Are you okay, miss? The wind doesn't often make for a good conversation partner.
Oh, you know what? I think I've realized. Not begin sitting. Auto forward. Thank you. I do want that because the visual novel segments are all voiced.
I mean, yes. I'm fine. Sorry. My name
Have you
is...
decided it's going to be your shtick is saying mean things about me? I guess so. That's just how Noshova is. I try to be so nice and cute. And here we are. He's just mean to me. Come on, Missouri. Don't rat her
A
out.
pleasure to meet you, Mila. A new courier, I assume? Your face is an unfamiliar one.
Yes. Today is my first day.
Well
Also, Noshova, thank
Welcome
you so
aboard.
much for the 10 stream watch
I'm
streak. Oh
looking
my
for the girl
goodness.
whose room
You're so
you were
consistent.
exploring.
I appreciate it.
Might you know where she is? It's high time she got back to her tasks.
You mean Rain? She's been showing me around, but she had to step out for a bit.
Leaving a new recruit wandering aimlessly about without a guide? That won't do. Let me go find her for you. If all else fails, I'd be happy to guide you myself.
Oh, thank you. Sorry for the trouble.
Never a bother. A courier should never hesitate to ask for help, nor provide it. Won't be but a moment.
I love you, Mizore. I already know from your profile that like
Good job,
your shtick
Mila.
is that you play along with it, but like regardless if you playing
I feel
along,
like my
you're
heart
great.
is going to explode.
What? No way! You look totally natural. They didn't suspect a thing.
Thank you.
Missouri be like, there's absolutely something going on right now, but it's probably going to be entertaining. Exactly. I love characters
Yeah,
like that.
They're being too nice. Now that
Enablers.
they're out there looking for me, I can't really sneak out and find you a hat anymore.
If you tell me where it is.
Joba got 4 bean redeems as soon as the stream started. Oh my
No
god.
way! If
That
Missouri
sucks,
spots
man.
You, they're going to take you on that
Were any of
tour.
them the good versions, or
You'll
do you
be an
only have the
official
bad
employee.
flavors?
What if they make you work at the post office forever?
I can't do that. Mom is going to get worried if I'm not home before dark. What do we do?
This would be so much easier if Missouri wasn't so... Ah! Helpful! Missouri is really helpful!
Yeah?
Listen! Why don't we just have Missouri get you a hat?
Do you think they'd really do that?
Sure, so long as they don't know it's for you. Let's think of a plan.
This is the most convoluted thing I've ever heard. I can't go through my own home without a
Split
hat.
up right now, and know
So
for
now
sure
you
figure
need to
things
get me
out
a hat
based on
instead.
Both of us, and only you, have a hat.
If you showed up without a hat and just asked for a new one, maybe they'd just get one for you.
Nah, they'd want to know why I lost it. Maybe that'd work if we could convince them that it's really lost, though? Something to show them we really need the help.
Also, hello, Super Lemon. Welcome in. How you doing tonight?
It's going to rain. I always try and help her with the laundry so we can take it in quickly. Something like that.
You had liver and
Yeah,
onions, band-aid,
anything
dead fish,
that'll get them
cappuccino,
to
and
agree to help
toothpaste. Oh
quick.
my god.
The trick is...
A cappuccino's at least supposed to be good. If you don't like coffee, then rest in pieces.
Okay. I'll help
But,
when I
ooh.
can. Just let me know.
Let's see what we can do then.
Okay, now, can I... what? Hide is still here. Bestow me? How do I bestow me?
Can I have my hat back, please?
Okay. It's
Just what?
Are you sure this is a good idea? Won't Missouri get suspicious if they see me without one?
Well, maybe you should keep it after all.
Okay, so that's my only bestow option. Upwards. How do I upwards the basket?
You're
Bestow
sorry
myself
about
with
the
all
laundry
bestowment.
you gave me in
Okay,
that
well in this case, bestowing was giving a hat. I don't have any hats to wear, unfortunately. I don't look good in hats. You know how some people can just like put on a hat and it looks amazing? I'm not one of those people. Now, I do look good with a pair of sunglasses on top of my head, but not on my nose.
Please don't say that while looking so scarily at that basket.
What if we just flipped it and made a giant mess?
How would that help?
Oh, we could say that we looked everywhere for the hat and just really can't find it. The room being messy will help convince them.
So long as you have a plan.
Do it!
Woohoo! Here it goes!
No hesitation, no thoughts, head empty.
There.
Feathers!
Convincing!
I hope it isn't too much of a hassle for you to clean up later.
Then go with this game up. I'm genuinely having such a good time so far. She's so stupid. I love her. And she's very sad, but it's because her friend died like 3 weeks ago.
Too much of a hassle for you to
So I can't bestow anything on me. What? How do we? Can we flip the desk? You've got a lot of art things. Yeah, this stamp was made by someone in some kind of contest. I want to make one too one day, so I've been practicing.
I think that's good.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I really love drawing too. Upwards the desk was just flavor? Oh, is it maybe like up on the shelf, maybe? How do we upwards this shelf? That looks like a letterbox shelf.
I could perch up there and say I'm looking for a hat when Missouri comes back. They'd feel so bad for me. They'd be sure to help get
You have
another
enough
one.
points when we sing for 20 minutes? Oh, jeez. I bet you're saving that for tomorrow, aren't you, Dashoba?
On top of tall things really that dangerous when you can just fly?
You could go up there instead if you want.
No thanks. Your plan sounds a lot better, actually.
Do it.
Okay.
Why not?
All set up and ready to go.
Let me know when you want me to hide then.
Okay, now I have to know, like, how can we hide me? Can't do that from up here. Maybe we should get down for now. No. Hide the hat? Oh, damn it. Okay, so if I want to see all the hide flavor, I have to get down. But I really think she's adorable, perched up on the bookshelf. I don't want to move her. So go hide, Mela.
I think you should hide. Are you ready, Mila?
I think so. Are you sure everything is ready? We still have a little bit of time before they come back to double check things.
Oh, if that's the case. Hang on. How do I get down? Do I upwards myself?
I could perch up.
Is
Don't.
Actually,
oh,
Hide. No. Bestow. Shelf? Wow, you've got a lot of books in some of these drawers. Oh, those? You can take a couple if you want. They're just old stories Grandma used to read me. Really? Well, if you don't mind. What's wrong?
I don't think so.
These are all written in your Gale kind writing. I can't read these at all. Oh, haha, sorry. Can I inspect the shelf? There's a bunch of knickknacks in here, but nothing that'll help, I think. Alright, I seem to be stuck up here. Help! I've climbed and I can't get up. Hide desk. Oh! Oh, one of us could hide under here.
I don't think so.
My knees would start to hurt if I had to crouch under there too long. Really? You can't fly? You can't bend your legs for a long time? Next you're gonna tell me you can't sleep with one eye open. Sorry. It's fine. Either way, this plan is a no-go. Let's keep thinking. You gonna go drive now? Oh, good luck with your errand to show. That's kind of late for that, but good luck regardless. You can't text and drive. No. Do not text and drive when it's raining. Good. Listen to your friend. Drive responsibly. Can we hide the basket? Let's do anything about this now. Rain, I can help you clean up later if you want. Aw, really? It's the least I can do after everything. You're the best, Mila! Can we hide stuffed animals? Do it. Okay, so I just need to do that. Hide stuffed
you
animals.
three have any ideas, I'd love to hear them. Cappy is usually so chatty.
They probably just don't want to get in trouble either.
Ah! That's it! What if we hid them? We could say they ran away and took my hat with them.
If you think that would work.
We'll do it.
Okay, Mills, Cappy, I'm counting on you to guard my bed. Ollie, you're with me.
Okay, is there anything else we can hide? Like the basket? Nope, that's just the same text about cleaning up. Can't hide the hat, right?
There, hidden safely away in my cloak. No need
This is
for us to have a
counterproductive.
hat.
Is that a good thing? Are you sure this is a good idea? Won't Mizori, is that...
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to
Are you
scroll
sure
back.
This is a good idea? Won't Mizori get suspicious if they see me without one?
That's a really good feature that this game has, by the way. You can scroll back to go back to previous text.
Well, maybe.
Alright, so I can't take it back. I can't hide the hat. She needs to hide, right? How do I hide my desk? Oh, right. I'm not hiding my desk. I'm hiding myself. All right, so upwards, onto the shelf.
I could purchase. Okay.
Let me know when you want me to hide.
And then now you hide.
I think you should hide. Are you ready, Mila?
Does Rain even have knees? Yeah, look at them. They're right there. Bird knees. You can see the feathers popping out of, I assume those are bloomers. And then she's got like the stick legs and then little talons.
I think so.
Ready as I'll ever be.
There you are. You're a tricky courier to find, Rain.
Oh,
Is this not part of
sorry.
the section?
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to avoid you or anything. It's just. Oh no.
Oh dear, that's not the reaction I was expecting. What's wrong?
Everything is wrong. I lost my hat. I spent all night cleaning my room, and now it's a mess again. Ollie is gone.
Take a deep breath. Let's handle this one problem at a time, okay?
They're so nice!
If
You're
you want to clean
great!
up your room, I'll fetch you a spare hat from storage. I'll keep an eye out for Ollie, too. They couldn't have gotten far. In the meantime, would you do me a big favor and find the new recruit? She's still eagerly awaiting your tour, I imagine.
Thank you so much, Mizore.
No need for thanks. We all get overwhelmed at times. Won't be but a moment. It took some searching, but I found the hat you were wearing last year. It may be just a bit tight, but it'll have to do until we find your new one.
That's perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course. I'm heading back outside to finish my trimming. What's on the agenda for you now?
I've got a letter I'm having trouble sorting and need to ask Big Sis about, so I'm heading up there next.
Oh, sorting woes are always a bother. I'll keep an eye on the front desk then.
Thank you so much again.
Of course. See you this evening, Rain.
Bye. Okay, we're in the clear. You can come out now, Mila. Ta-da! A hat to call your own. It's a little small for me now, but it should be perfect for you. Look at you! Mortem Post's latest courier!
I don't think I'd ever be able to work here.
Ah, come on! Everything's worked out perfectly.
She's just scared off by how stupid we are. You know what? Understandable, girly. I get it.
Well, I do feel kind of cool wearing the entire uniform.
You should!
I feel a lot like Miss Neve.
Oh, it is
Oh,
Neve instead of
do you know
Neve.
about
Okay,
her?
gotcha.
She's around town all the time and is super nice. She always looks amazing in hers.
Uh-huh. What? Neve? Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't mean to scroll.
What? Neve isn't cool
I need to stop touching
all.
my scroll
She's
button on my
super
mouse.
lame.
Oof.
We should get going.
Okay. Where are we headed?
There's a department up above that handles letters that need some extra work to deliver. If mail is gonna get lost, it'll be there for sure.
That does sound like a good place to look.
Yep, just follow me. Onwards and upwards.
Upwards, Rain. Yeah. All right, I know I'm not very funny. The ascent starts easily enough, 2 little sets of footsteps marching up the spiral stairs, in and out of connecting rooms, and up the stairs again. After some time, the footsteps fall out of sync, one trailing slightly behind. The distance between them continues to grow until eventually Rain can't hear her friend at all.
Huh? Hey, Mila, are you,
The courier turns around, quickly spotting Mila several paces behind her back against the wall of the tree. She takes a step forward, then slowly drags her other foot upwards to match the first before repeating the process again.
okay?
Onwards and upwards, the rainbow canopy.
I'm coming. Sorry.
It'll be supper by the time we get to the department at this pace. We gotta keep moving.
I'm sorry. I'm going as fast as I can. Why don't these stairs have rails? We're so high up.
Wait.
Hang on. Auto forward, turn it back on.
Besides, I heard you Seaborn could
So there's
break
so
your
much space on the
bones and
steps
you'll
then.
heal right back up. You'll be fine.
Oh, right, they're bird people, so broken bones are actually bad.
I don't like my bones.
I dropped my
I
knife.
like my bones
Fuck.
as they are.
Jeez.
We're good.
You can hold on to me if you want. That way, if you fall, I could fly us right back up.
In-depth walking action.
Not if she's gonna hold on to my wing, but anything to help her feel better.
Yeah, they're holding hands. I
don't
mean,
mind.
wings.
I don't know how much higher I can go on my own.
In-depth walking action. Hello, Jel. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? I'm playing a game about gay girls. Wait. Shit, that was text I needed to read. Hang on, I was cutting my pancakes. Alright, so I need to just stop it now. She soon finds herself next to Mila, keeping one wing stretched open. The Seaborn gets the intention quickly, or perhaps is simply over-eager to ground herself to another and links her arm with Rain's. Ah!
She's trembling a lot.
What a cute little CG, little baby gays.
You're safe and sound now. Are you good to keep going?
I think so. Thank you. Again.
Premarital hand holding. Hey. Look, this is a bird. She's got a wing. I don't know. Does that count as a hand?
Welcome. Again.
And so the two continue onwards, arm and wing, at a pace slower than before, but comfortable all the
My
same.
big sis can't fly either. Even she has to take it slower on the stairs sometimes, especially if her delivery bag is extra full.
I don't know how anyone could work here and not know how to fly. Is she okay?
Yeah, she only has one wing, but she's been working here
Oh,
forever.
there we go.
So if even she has trouble sometimes, then you shouldn't.
Wait, one wing? Do you mean Miss Neve? Miss Neve is your sister?
Yeah, she only has
Oh,
one. Well, we're not related, but she's.
I accidentally hit my scroll wheel. Trying to eat and do this at the same time is surprisingly difficult.
That's so cool!
You messed up your sleep schedule so you're awake right now. Oof. Is it the curse that got automated? Yeah. Specifically saying you fucked is what caused it. I think it was like a sexual term thing or something. You're good, Joe.
Ugh, it's not cool at all.
What do you mean? Miss Neve knows everyone in town. When she comes to drop off our mail, she can always tell if I'm feeling sad, too. It's like she's a mind reader.
It's not super hard to tell when you're sad, Mila. Big deal. I can read minds too. Better than sis, even.
Really? Can all of you do that? Oh, what am I thinking now?
How lucky you are to have such a reliable guide like me, obviously.
Oh.
Surprised? I told you I could.
Actually, I was thinking about how much cooler Miss Neve would be if she was really able to read minds all this time.
Damn, I'm so sorry, Rain. You already lost your girl. I mean, these guys are like 10 or something. Neve is an adult. You know, let them have the first baby crush. The two continue their climb, the giant net of envelopes guiding them towards their goal. Soon enough, it is no longer a distant waymark and instead rests just below their feet.
Phew! Finally here.
The net seems so far away on the ground level.
It was far away, and now we're as far away from the ground as the net looked.
Oh, please don't say that.
Rain lets loose a laugh as they approach an unassuming mailroom door, but mutes herself as she places a feather over her mouth, bidding whisper from her companion.
Okay, so I hope she isn't here right now, but Neve is actually the head of this department.
Really? Then the letter's gotta
Mila
be
is
here.
indeed afraid of
She's
heights.
Probably already found it.
The start of this scene was her going, "We need to walk up the tree," and then as she noticed it was getting taller and taller, she slowed down a lot more.
Maybe.
And then she clung to our wing for safety. Kya! Oh, no. Rain's not afraid. Mila is. Mila is a regular bird. Not a bird. A regular girl. Mila is a regular girl, and she's been disguised to look like one of the bird people because she's not supposed to be here, but we're letting her in anyway to search for a missing letter. Rain opens the door as slowly as she's able, remembering its dire need of some grease the last time she had made the climb several nights before. Cute! While the door was cooperative in its silence, the view inside dashed any small victory welling within her. Within stands Neve, back turned, jotting down some notes as she files envelopes in her bag. Exercising a level of care she never uses, Rain closes the door again.
Bad news?
She's still here.
Oh, that's good. We can just ask her about it then.
If she had found it already, don't you think she would have delivered it by now?
True.
I'll try and talk to her. While I do, you should look around and see if you can find it yourself. Maybe you'll be able to recognize something about it that Sis wouldn't be able to.
You want me to sneak around in the mail? Miss Neve is nice, but we'll both get in trouble if she catches us.
I know, which is why
Oops, sorry. Scroll wheel again. I need to stop touching my mouse. Okay. I can use my enter key.
We just gotta be extra sneaky around her. How about when I say water, you know you're in the clear so you can keep searching? 'Cause water is clear. Get it?
You're so fucking stupid. I love you.
And when I say cloud, that means you need to find new cover. Because clouds cover the sky?
Water and cloud. Okay, I'll try and remember. Are you sure, though? I really don't want to get you in trouble, or for Miss Neve to get angry with me.
Big Sis doesn't scare me, so she shouldn't scare you either. Just listen close and we'll be fine, okay?
Rain does seem a little bird-brained. Oh, absolutely. Her head is full of feathers, and I love her for it. Get a box like in Metal Gear. Genuinely, that really does seem like something Rain would try. I'm not kidding. Like, our plan to get Mizore to help us was to make a mess of our room and make it look like we lost our hat, so he'd get us a replacement hat. Or sorry, so they would get us a replacement hat. So, like, yeah, bird-brained for sure.
Okay.
With another careful opening of the door, the two friends make their way inside, Mila quickly ducking out of sight as soon as she's able. Haha, ducking.
I can hear you
Birds.
back there, Droplet.
Droplet! Because her name is Rain? Rain shares a quick glance with Mila before heeding her big sis's invitation.
Perfect timing. Fetch my water, would ya?
What are you talking about? You already have a glass.
Yeah, but it's on the wrong side. You know I can't grab it from there.
Ugh! I'm just gonna drag the cup across her desk. If something spills, it's her own fault. One serving of water, Your Majesty.
Thanks as always, my ever-reliable retainer.
Oh, Neve is playing along. She's so cute.
How could anyone ever think she's cool?
No, I think she's cool. Shut up, Rain.
Come on, don't give me that look. I've got a surprise for you, actually. Check this stamp out.
Oh, I like the shapes.
I thought you might. I just found it this morning. I've got another batch to give you, too. Don't let me forget before you leave.
Thank you.
No problem. On the subject of stamps, have you put any more thought into what the first one on your hat is gonna be?
I told you already. I like the long one I have, with the stairs in the sky.
If you say so. Better than a triangle, I suppose. I still don't know what Kay was
Russell? Uh-oh.
Oh no, she's looking towards Mila. I need to tell her to hide.
There's a suspicion meter? Ah! Okay. What? Huh? What? Wait. Oh, these are my two options that I have. Okay, clouds.
Maybe one that shows a cloudy day?
Oh, like rain, you mean? Clever.
But it doesn't matter, because I still like the long one.
Sure. Your first promotion is still a long ways off, so you've got plenty of time to change your mind.
Nuh-uh. It's gonna happen any day now. I've been doing all of my chores right on time.
Oh, so you're off duty right now? It's still pretty early in the day.
God.
Ugh! Okay, she's looking at me again. I should let Mila know she can keep looking now.
All right. Water.
No need to throw water on me like that.
Hey, what's with the pity party? You'd normally be ready to shout at me right about now.
Well, we got a visitor this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she always seems so sad whenever she comes in asking about her missing letter.
Ah, we're talking about little Mila, I assume.
I think the question marks mean she should hide, right?
My memory's a little cloudy, but Mila sounds right. I've just been thinking about it all day, and I really want to help her somehow.
Young love digging its talons.
Woo! Let's go, Neve! She's a shipper on deck! I think this would be a water situation because she's back to where she was.
What? I bring you your water, and you're still trying to bully me? I can't stand
The laughing
her.
sprite. The laughing sprite. How's Cute Broco Game going? Great! This art is adorable. The voice acting is super cute and charming. And I love Rain, our protagonist, so much. Look at this cute little bird girl. No thoughts, head empty. Her head's full of feathers. Like Randomus said, her brain cells bounce around in her skull like an old screensaver.
I agree with you, though. Poor Mila's been crying for far too long.
Do you talk to her family a lot outside of the post office?
Nearly every day I'm out in the village, yeah. Not so much in the past few weeks, though. What with the lack of outgoing mail and all.
She's not showing any question marks, so I think I'm gonna have her keep searching.
I want to go out there more often too. I love looking out at the water.
I'll add it to my to-do.
Really? Maybe this weekend?
I think we can make that work. Have I been forgiven for the young love thing yet?
Oh, she's looking distracted. She's looking distracted. That is her being suspicious.
The clouds have parted. For now.
Back to the topic at Wing, then. You may be interested to know that I've been doing some digging the past few weeks into
She's
Mila's
stupid, but we
situation.
love her indeed, Cookie.
Have you found anything?
Naturally.
What? We have to tell Mila right away then. She's been coming in every day. She's gotta be worried sick by now.
Slow down there, Droplet. What I've learned is... this one's above your pay grade.
What are you talking about?
Oh no, Mila!
Huh? What's she doing?
Oh, I played that perfectly, and yet...
Clouds! You're trying to overshadow me again, like a great big great cloud!
You saw that too, right?
Nope, not at all!
Maybe I shouldn't let my water sit out so long.
Cloud!
Someone's found a new favorite word.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've gotta get away from this.
Help. Get away from this? Thunderstorm versus tornado? I don't know what this means. Thunderstorm.
Just thinking about the stamps again.
Ah, damn it.
Maybe you're right. A watery one. on.
You're right, that does have water.
Don't look that way!
What is going on with you today?
The fucking bar breaking.
Is something clouding your mind right now? Do you need to sit down?
Yes.
Nope, no rain fog here. Rain cloud, I mean.
Cloud.
What am I supposed to do? Storm. No. Because she's looking? But she's doing clouds now. Storm. She's looking hide.
Wait, no, cloud.
I don't
Actually,
know.
Didn't I just say?
They're degrading. They're falling apart. And now there is no option anymore.
Water? Oh no, the poor stamp got ripped. It didn't even make its way back to my room. Ugh, my entire head is spinning.
I might have just failed out.
I see. Sorry for sending you into a fit there. I think you misunderstood what I was trying to say. I wasn't trying to make fun of you. The fact of the matter is, Mila's case is impossible.
Huh?
She didn't
Wait,
suspect a
I think
thing.
you
Don't
see
get
this for a
caught.
sec. Listen
Oh.
to me, okay?
Okay. All right. So I think that was just a fail state no matter what when she noticed naturally. Okay. Fun that there's still an achievement for getting through the first part where you do have control over it though without getting caught. That's wonderful. I loved that.
Okay. It feels so heavy in here all of a sudden.
When you were talking to her this morning, I presume Mila told you she was anticipating a letter from her friend, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Did she happen to tell you her friend's name?
Dandelion.
Dandelion. Mila calls her Dandy, though.
Right. It's not that uncommon of a name, especially as you get closer to the capital. However, a curious little wrinkle. No one named Dandelion has ever lived in Vitae.
What? But
Oh, it's Vitae?
that doesn't
That's
make
how
any
you say that?
sense.
I always heard Vitae.
I thought the same thing. So I did a bit
Oh.
of extra legwork. Double-checking aliases, looking through her older files and so on.
And...
Nothing.
But you visit the village all the time. You must have met her at least once.
So you'd think.
But Big Sis knows everyone in town. Did she just forget about Dandelion somehow?
You say it like Vitae. That's a third one into the mix. The impossible word to pronounce. I'm assuming if I just Googled it, I could find an answer.
I know I don't need to tell you this, but this department focuses on the stray thoughts from those who have left us. The ones that may seem half-realized or unclear for their intended recipient. Here, to the regular who always visited my cafe on the weekends, and another, for thee, mine treasure.
But you go to the village all the time, so you're always able to find who they belong to.
Neve tucks the letters safely away once more. She proceeds with her usual routine before she does her daily rounds. The brace on her wing is loosened and eventually removed. She nonchalantly grabs her hat, though it goes into her bag for now rather than its rightful place atop her head. The break from her typical motions comes from her picking up a plain white envelope and offering it to her little sis.
The rest of the stamps. As promised.
Oh, thanks.
I've got a theory I want to visit with you. Walk with me.
Are we going like... It can't be imaginary friend. Because there was that little thing that showed Mila and her friend like wearing their matching stuff together. Unless maybe like her mom just did it anyway because she cut up her old clothing into a matching bandana for her friend. And it was specifically her mom who did that. But I guess some parents do play along with their kids' imaginary friends, don't they? But then, like, why would Mila think that her imaginary friend died? Is it a pet, maybe? The door swings closed behind Rain. For a mercy, Neve didn't seem to notice Mila as she exited the room. The same can't be said for Rain, catching a glimpse of her friend curled up tight before following Neve out.
So tell me, have you gone exploring any further up the tree? Be honest.
No way! It's all just old storage in other rooms no one uses anymore. There's nothing fun about that kind of stuff. Not to mention Kale. If she heard I ever went higher than where the lights are, she'd get mad for sure.
Huh. Right you are. About that part, at least.
Neve tilts her head upward, looking for something she has no hope of finding. Rain follows her gaze, bringing her neck back as far as it'll go. Not far from where the two stand, the lights become more sparse before disappearing entirely, allowing an absolute darkness to steal the space away. Below the rainbow canopy, where light sources are plentiful and comforting, the brightly colored envelopes bring with them a sense of joy and whimsy. A final gift from those who had left, both for the recipients as well as the couriers themselves who have the honor of delivering them. But now, floating down from infinity, they instead take the form of lingering specks of life, swimming in a sea of endless black. Where wings can't reach, forgotten heights.
Somewhere up there is where we store letters we're unable to deliver for one reason or another. The undeliverables. Not our most creative showing.
Huh? But we never fail a delivery. That's what makes us couriers.
That's the aim, at least. I like to think I'm pretty good at my job. Sometimes, though, things just fall through the cracks.
What do you mean? These letters are the most important things in the whole world. Grandma says so. Kale says so.
I say so too. Fact of the matter is, though, it's impossible to deliver everything. Occasionally, a letter will drop without any writing on it whatsoever, or we'll even obtain entirely empty envelopes from time to time. There's also less dire issues like illegible handwriting or red herrings in the context clues that make it difficult to find its intended recipient. You name it, it's happened. We've managed to keep the amount of deliveries taken there low, but it's not quite zero.
So the letter must have ended up there, is her theory. Okay.
Can't believe it. I always thought that all of the mail eventually made it out to where it belonged. The idea that there are people out in the village who kept waiting for words from their loved ones to arrive, only for them to never come, and that it was our fault. I don't get it. Kale can be really scary. Scolding me when I wake up late, or if I file something wrong, or if I don't tidy up the front desk, or forget to smile when greeting a guest. But even if she's strict, she always says it's because we have to be proud of our work. Because it's super important and we have to do it perfectly. But if this room really existed all this time, we can't be perfect. Never ever! Why would she say that stuff? Just to have an excuse to boss me around more?
Oh, okay, Rain, that's not how perfectionists work. They strive for perfection anyway, because, like, even though logically we know it is out of our reach, we always still end up holding ourselves and other people around us to those standards if we are not able to rein it in well enough. And secondly, that doesn't mean that you can't try to avoid things getting undelivered.
Well, that's an easy one. Kale heads the undeliverables department. The only staff there, actually.
She never told me that. She never tells me anything.
She means it when she tells you that us couriers have a lot to be proud of, and we always need to strive to do the best we can. But there's no pride in what she does, Rain. I know she can be a stickler, but try to give her the benefit of the doubt, okay? I had a theory I wanted to share with you, if you remember.
Oh, yeah.
You have to go? Well, good night, Randomus. Thank you for sticking around while you had the chance. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I'm loving it so far. By the way, this track is great. I think that's a viola, not a violin, but I do love that string portion.
I stand by my earlier findings. Dandelion never existed. I couldn't find anything. Neither documentation nor my own memory to prove otherwise.
But Mila...
Believes the opposite. Yeah. Even with overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Telling you about the undeliverables got me thinking. You accepted its existence as it was, even though it may have hurt and with nothing concrete to back my words. Just a few minutes ago, the undeliverables didn't exist for you. From your perspective, the department was never there, but now it is. Where better than, I wonder, for a letter from a phantom to find itself?
So that means we should head up right away!
It's a nice thought. Unfortunately, there's little reason for them to maintain the stairways heading up from here. And, well...
I dropped my knife again, I'm sorry.
Only someone with 2 good wings would be able to make the climb. And getting a guide to take me up would take far too long to schedule in, I fear.
There we go. Sorry.
Not to mention Kale. No doubt I'd be in for a verbal lashing if she caught me up there. No thanks.
So we're doing it anyway. I got you. Rain turns her eyes to the looming darkness once more, scanning the unknown. In that instant, she thinks of Mila curled up in the other room, and how she'd feel if Dandelion's final words never found their way home.
I think there are scarier things than Kale.
Fellas, is it gay to only really properly talk to a girl for the first time, like 3 or 4 times after meeting her, and immediately think that seeing her cry because she's not getting, like, the catharsis of hearing the last message of her dead friend is scarier than the one person who, like, you have been conflicting with for your entire life? Neve briefly releases the grip on her bag to ruffle Rain's hat.
Well, a courier's work is never done. I've got some leads I'm optimistic about today, so I'm gonna head off. Follow me down once you've wrapped up any official office business. You'll make Mizore fret if you take too long.
Rain watches Neve slowly disappear from view as she begins her descent. Once entirely gone from view, she turns back to the door, slowly swinging it open. Mila is waiting on the other side and steps out with nary a word.
It wasn't here either. I'm sorry.
I know.
We've got one more place to check.
Thank you for the
I
hydrating
know
gel. I'll
I've
take a
said it
big sip of
before,
water.
but I'm sure it'll be there this time.
We don't have to.
Of course we do! Come on!
Rain extends her wing outward, silently beckoning Mila to intertwine once again before resuming their journey. Also, Evie, thank you very much for the stretch. Arms up above the head, and then out to the sides, and back. Oy. I definitely needed that. My back's been hurting recently. I think it's because I use my phone so much at work, even though I'm not supposed to. But I use my phone so much at work that I end up like hunched over my desk, and it hurts my back. Mila hesitates for several long moments, though she eventually obliges.
I know she can't fly, and this is gonna be tough. But I want to see this through together. The letter has to be there. We've got 2 good wings between us, and that's all Big Sis said we need. I'll make it work.
Please use proper posture. I try! But you know, when I'm sitting in my office chair and I want to check my phone, you end up shrimping anyway because you're trying to, like, not show off that you're on your phone, you know? Your legs are in perpetual pain, gotta stand all day. Ooh, I'm so glad I don't have to worry about that anymore. That was the worst part of working in retail. I went through pairs of shoes so damn fast. I had to get inserts, and even then the inserts didn't fix everything. It just made it hurt less. Can you continue up the stairs in relative silence? As Neve had implied, however, the ease of the journey eventually comes to an abrupt halt as the girls are met with an impossibly wide gap and strong winds from holes to the outside on far sides of the chasm.
The wind is kind of chilly.
Yeah, we must be pretty high up by now. I could probably carry you over if it wasn't blowing, but now...
Really, we don't have to.
No, it's
Oh,
all fine.
Mila, I
Don't
can
worry.
barely hear
Just
you, I'm
give me a minute
sorry.
to think of a plan. Now, where to start?
Reach the top. Okay. Well, I think firstly, let's do some reading. Warning, only those with 2 stamps or more beyond this point. All other couriers forbidden entry. Well, it's not like I'm able to right now anyway. Dandelion. Oh, look, there are some dandelions growing here. I thought it would cheer her up, but she looks even sadder now. Maybe there's a way we could make it across.
Make it across from below? I don't see anything.
What are you looking for?
I've been thinking to myself this whole time.
Oh god, okay.
Mila deserves
Hang on,
to
another
be
hydrating
praised
for
too.
gel. I think I did a second one. I'll do 2 more anyway. Okay, thank you once again for the hydrate redeems.
Just wondering if there was some way across that we overlooked. Do you see anything?
I can.
Mila approaches the chasm, looking down at the lower levels of the post office as she does. Her courier cap is stolen away by the wind. No! She reaches for it, leaning further still into the pit.
Whoa! Be careful!
As Mila feels Rain's embrace pull her back, her outstretched arm goes limp. The hat drifts down, far out of reach.
Phew. That was a close one. Are you okay?
I see that stretch redeem as well, so let's get another one in. Arms up! Oh no, Mila's gonna cry again. This poor girl. It's been 3 weeks since her friend died, and now she's learning maybe they didn't exist? Question marks? Oh boy. The response Rain receives isn't the one she expects as tears start to overtake Mila. As soon as Rain releases Mila, the young Seaborn sprints off, turning a corner and ducking into a nearby room they had passed on the way up. Rain considers chasing after her, but she finds herself unable to move her feet.
Poor Mila. I can't even imagine what she's feeling right now.
And another hydrate. Okay.
Do or say to cheer her up, especially when we're this close to the top.
Unsure of what else to do and in dire need of a guiding hand, she retrieves the envelope of stamps Neve gifted her from her cloak. After giving each a glance, realization creeps into her face. Inspiration
I
strikes.
have an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but maybe she'll appreciate the thought at least? I should grab something for her before I make my way down, too.
Retrieve? Oh, we're gonna give her... I don't know if this will help, but it's a
Hello
sweet
there,
gesture.
Dandelion. You're not the one Mila is looking for, but hopefully she'll be happy to see you anyway.
Gay, homosexual, gay. Rain slowly descends the stairs, arriving at Mila's room with nary a sound. It's a cramped little space, serving as both a storage closet as well as a pigeon roost. Despite the clutter, the first thing Rain spots is her friend curled up into a ball, weeping gently.
Oh, Mila.
Another hydrate. Oh my god, Jill, you're just blowing through these. Shoba, welcome back. You want villainess laugh, but specifically Scooby-Doo if he were evil. I make no promises that this is going to be any good. Okay? okay. With these beautiful pigeons in the background. Which, I don't know if this is actually pigeon noises. I don't think they are. But let's just, with these pigeons in the background, let's give it a shot.
Oh, you think you can trick me? Well, oh fuck, I'm losing the voice. I'm the one behind it all in the end.
There you go. Oh, that's embarrassing of how bad that was. Those are chicken noises? Okay, I figured they weren't pigeon noises. I think I know what pigeons sound like, but you never know. I could just be overestimating my knowledge of pigeons. Okay, and another hydrate redeem. Thank you. I am drinking so much water, I'm already halfway through my water bottle. You are going to drown me if you try hard enough. Didn't hear enough R's in that Scooby impression. Okay, look, I still did it. I still tried. All right, it counts. You're both going on about it. I tried. Okay, roll. Huh, I wonder who feeds the pigeons this far up. Mizore, maybe? I guess they could just help themselves, too. It's good to see they're all getting their rest in. They work just as hard as any of us couriers. And no, girly. It'll be the second drowning you've done tonight. Second? Who else did you drown, Joe? Scooby-Doo with your baby hyperfixation, it shows sometimes. I know I'm not actually upset. You're good. It's just, in the moment, like, it's easy to get flustered, but I know I'm doing a bad job. Imaginary. Oh, right! Weren't you guys streaming Sonic Rumble earlier? I was at work, I think, when you guys were streaming. But I remember you posting about it, that was going to be the change of plans. It looks like she hasn't noticed me yet. I should probably make my presence known. Retrieve? Pigeon? Can I take a pigeon? No, but I can pet them. Hey there, little friend. Hope you're in the mood for a head pat. You can pet the pigeons! It's an achievement! Oh, that was ghosty and yesterday. I'm so sorry, Jel. I don't know where my head is. Ooh. So then Imaginary is streaming. What is she streaming tonight? It must be Splatoon because that's the only thing I really know about her. Because that's like her brand, but like she could do other things, right? 30 redeems though. My God, I can't believe she hasn't capped it yet with you around. Pokemon ZA. Ah, man, everybody's playing that game. It looks so good. Oh, also, Evie, you did do a Hydra redeem. I took some water. I just didn't announce it, but I did do it. There you go. It's helped me feel a little braver too. Thanks. Can I take the bird feed? Maybe just a nibble. No, I can't. Well, I mean, I could, but now's not the time to be snacking. Oh, this like sunset lighting.
I brought you a flower. Do you want it?
Mila shakes her head, still resting in her arms.
Well, that didn't work. Time for my second idea.
Upwards? Are we gonna grab her?
We're pretty high up, but we've still got a ways to go. I promise we'll find a way across. So please, cheer up, okay?
It's not about that. I don't want to go further.
Do you Bean Boozled redeems? No, thank you. I don't like jelly beans in the first place, and then I really don't like all of the, like, gross flavors that get involved in Bean Boozled, so I am not doing that. I guess it'd be a funny bit for content, but ugh. I'm really excited for the ZA DLC story. You skipped out on Scarlet Violet, but you will get ZAs. Makes sense. I've seen the new Mega form that they promoted today, and honestly, not a fan. But I've never been a fan of Zeraora or whatever, however you say the name in the first place anyway. Also, that was another hydrate. Thank you, Gel. I'm drowning.
Huh? But we're getting really close. This is higher up the tree than I've ever been before.
But getting close to what? It's not going to be there.
What are you saying? Of course it will.
No, I don't think so. Mom said Dandy wouldn't have left a letter. We couldn't find it at any of the other places you said it would be. Miss Neve doesn't even think Dandy is real. The way up is scary. And me not being able to fly is only going to make things more dangerous for you. And even if we do make it up, we're looking for a room that you didn't even know existed until just now. Mom and Neve are right. They have to be. There won't be anything there, and it's not worth it. Please, Rain, let's just leave.
Mila? Hey.
Is this upwards like it's meant to be cheering her up? That's so
It'll be
cute.
there. I promise. And if it isn't, we'll keep looking.
Thank you for the next hydrate reading. I think you're almost at the cap, right? I set it to 10 or something.
Dandelion didn't send anything. Everyone knew that already except for me.
I keep saying it because it's true. I don't know.
Alexis
why your
Sip,
mom
didn't you think
said
you heard
those
Kristen
things.
McGuire? No, actually.
doesn't
These
know
are
her.
VAs that I've never actually heard of.
Dandelion is real. With the way you talk about
I
her,
can show you
how could
afterwards.
she not
There's
be?
in the options,
And if
the
she
sound
loved you
options, they
even
show you their
half
names.
As much as you love her, she would have left something for you.
You never even met her.
That doesn't matter. I trust you 100%. And that means I trust Dandelion, too. I can prove it, too. Here, look at these. These are the stamps Neve gave me earlier. They don't print with these colors much, so they're super rare. I don't know how Neve got so many. I'm gonna add them to my collection when we're back on the ground floor. But I think you should take them for now.
That's so cute. It's a little promise with a dandelion. And then a bird wing promise matching thing too. This is gay as fuck!
I don't think I understand.
I want them back later, so how about you trade them to me for Dandelion's letter? I'm not too worried. They'll be mine by the end of the day. A smile! What's so funny?
It's just Andy used to do the same thing. It's like she could always tell when I was sad.
And
Whenever
another
I started
hydrate.
feeling bad, she'd always come over with some of her favorite toys so we could play together.
Hey! These aren't toys!
I know. Thank you anyway. I'll keep them safe for you.
Good to hear. I'm trusting you. I do think I'm gonna keep one, though.
Oh, which one?
They're so cute. I'm dying. Oh my god, that's so fucking cool.
Pretty. If you keep the nicest one, doesn't that kind of ruin the point?
The cursor changed.
Consider it an upfront payment. I'm still prepared to put in the work for the others.
Alright, if you're sure.
Mila? I know it can come off as silly, but I mean it. I trust you.
That's so
and
cool.
I'm not going
You
to
say
stop
you
looking at
trust
the
her with the
dandelions.
stamp, and then you change which character's POV you're playing from!
Can you and I say that we'll keep going until we reach the very tip top of the tree if we have to?
She smiles so often that sometimes I wonder how much of it is real, and how much of it is just for my sake. But even if she's just smiling for me, that's still more proof than I could ever need. I can.
Great. Then let's get back to searching for a way up.
Oh, actually, I'm not sure if it means anything, but I saw a sign like the one outside on the side of the bookshelf earlier. I should show it to her.
This bookshelf? Wait. I'm sorry, I have to inspect the pigeons. I know we're at a really important moment in the plot, but pigeons. So this is where all of the pigeons sleep? One of the places, they have roosts all over the tree. You see them all the time in the village since they pick up all of our mail. I was wondering why I hadn't seen too many so far. They work even harder than we do. They spend a lot of time sleeping when they're back home. Poor little pigeons. Have a good night. Now, what gay thoughts are you having about Rain? We've come a long way from the bottom. Sure have. We can't stop yet, though. I don't know how you can always have so much energy. I've said it before and I'll say it again. A courier's work is never done. You're really cool, Rain. Well, I'm nothing compared to Big Sis, I'm sure. I think you're even cooler than Miss Neve. What? Oh, no. Why are you crying? Gay, homosexual, gay. Wow, there's a lot of pigeon feed stored here. I haven't eaten all day, if it's good enough for them. No, I'm not that hungry yet. Okay, bookshelf time.
Look, there's a switch on the side here.
Wow, good find! I'm gonna flip it.
Rain, wait!
You know the dialogue prompt was do it or don't do it, and we picked do it immediately, just like we did before.
A secret corridor? And it's going up!
I think that hydrate I just saw is new? No, maybe I did it already. It says 4 minutes ago. Oh, I'm losing track.
What if that sounded an alarm or something?
Well, it didn't. And we have a way up now. You're the best, Mila!
But what if we go in and it closes behind
Never
us?
mind, there's another one from Evie.
It's a dead end, or...
Then we'll find a way out.
But...
It'll be okay. Trust me, Mila.
And now we can use the other stamp. God. And the art for the swap has the fucking red string of fate in the corners, and it's her reaching up to hug her. I'm McFucking losing it.
Then let's get going. Just hang on for a little longer. We'll be there before you know it.
Good, you hit the cap. You're gonna try to take a nap before work, so have fun flirting with cute gay girls. Thank you, Jel. I appreciate all of the water. Thank you for hanging out while you had the chance. I hope your shift goes well, and that your sleep is able to restabilize somehow. Good luck. The two continue onwards, arms interlocked, higher until the stairs merge with those from the other side of the gap, and higher still.
The wind is just about gone. There's no more windows to the outside from here.
It's getting pretty dark, too. I don't even want to think about how high up we are now.
I know. I can't believe Kale's office is even higher.
Just pass out midstream tomorrow. No! Passing out midstream is bad for you, Jel!
Maybe
Don't do
she
it!
has a
Just end stream if you're feeling tired.
I can't imagine having to do this every time she needed something.
Nah, she could do it. She can fly super fast. It's almost scary. Just like almost
And another
everything
hydrate. Thank you,
else
Nashova.
about her.
No, Gel, passing out does not sound like fun. I don't know what gave you that impression, but I don't think it
so
does.
mean. If anything ever goes even slightly wrong, she's over my shoulder in an instant to scold me. It's like she can just sense whenever I screw up, even if it's something tiny like not washing my feathers after I write something down, or sleeping in for an extra 5 minutes.
Both of those sound like things you shouldn't really be doing, though.
Nah, sleep in the extra 5 minutes. No, you're fine. You're fine.
Well, it's other things too. A lot of things, actually. I know our job is important, and we always have to do our best. I just think she takes it too far sometimes. I'm still learning. I wish she would remember that before being so strict and uptight about it all the time.
Either way, it doesn't sound like someone we want to meet up here.
Which means we're meeting her.
You can say that again. Let's hurry up. We can't be that far from the department now.
After a long and tiring, but otherwise unopposed climb, the two companions are met once again with a large chasm separating them from their goal.
Wow. It looks so different up here. I never knew the post office had anything like this.
What do you mean? It's so dark, I can't see anything.
Huh? Really? I guess you've got bad eyes to make up for your strong bones. Be careful, though. I don't know if you can see, but there's a pretty big gap in front of us. Falling from this height would be really bad, no matter how good your bones are.
Oh,
Crunch.
no. So there's no way across?
I could try flying us over, but the air here is kind of thin. I don't really want to risk it if it means you get hurt.
Then we'll think of something else. We can't stop when we're so close.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's take a sec to catch our breath. and-
You've been around Rain for one day, Mila, and already she's giving you courage. Gay! Alright, onwards. Oh, that's the cat. Bestow? Can I give you my hat?
Mila, are you doing okay?
Yeah. It's a little dark, but
Hey, so I just realized when we were making a mess in my room earlier, I forgot to put Ollie back where they belong. Would you mind taking care of her?
You're giving her your stuffed
Back on the ground
animal!
floor? I don't really trust myself not to lose them.
Rain, are you sure?
Yeah, I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't.
Okay. I'll protect them as best I can.
I'm counting on you, Ollie.
My bestest friend bestow a gift to Mila! Let's go! That's so cute! Ah!
Okay. I think I'm good. How about you?
A lot better. Thank you. There were so many stairs.
I can't believe the achievements in this game have all been things I would want to do
Right into
anyway.
it then.
Petting the pigeons, giving Mila a cute present.
Get you
Man, maybe I am just the target demographic?
I don't really want to try it if it could put you in danger.
It's a really big.
Wait. I guess you're
Maybe
right.
We could just make
Okay.
it a little bit simpler somehow. That would be okay. That might be easier than trying to think of something entirely new.
That could work. It'd still be a little scary, though. Are you sure you're okay with that?
Yeah. I trust you.
Well, okay. In that case, let's see what we can do.
Alright, so what the hell is that? It's a perch?
Whoa! Look at all these perches.
I guess they're up on the
Is that
wall?
What these are?
Yeah, they're usually more comfortable than just standing. Not that we could use them anyway. What good is a perch that's hung on a wall like that? Perches are made for perching.
The way they're set up is really scary, don't you think?
You think so? I'd call it more annoying than anything.
Why would it be scary? Is it like bones or something? Hang on, let's just inspect the abyss.
Wow, there's some cool stuff over on the other side.
Like what?
There's a whole bunch of wind chimes. Really big ones, too.
Isn't it sort of weird to have wind chimes way up here where there's not any breeze?
Maybe they make a sound when a courier flies near them? Sort of like the bell over the front desk door?
But then, who would the sound be for?
Kale?
Ah! Well, let's keep looking around. I'd love to get a better look over there.
Oh god, that's so pretty.
Would you be able to make it easily if it was just you?
Nuh-uh! Don't even ask that!
If you can, you should go. Maybe there will be something over there that could help.
But...
I'll be careful. Don't worry. I know you won't be gone long.
Onwards!
okay. I promise I'll be back as soon as I can.
I'll see if I can help on this side too.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh! What was that?
Flying over was a lot tougher than I thought it'd be.
Is there like a digital art book of this game available? I don't think there is, but I will double check after this because the art is so cute, and also like the way they use colors is genuinely really nice.
Don't let her worry about you. The wind chimes I told you about.
They have such a pretty sound. It's sort of, twinkle twinkle.
She's so cute.
Gay, homosexual gay!
I gotta focus. Time to get a closer look at everything here.
I think that... Ah! Oh god, look at her in the bottom. So this must be like our perspective change here. Okay. Ooh. Wind chimes, pretty.
Just plain ordinary wind chimes.
Just checked, only the soundtrack? Damn, that's unfortunate cookie.
Wait, maybe
This is the type of game where like an art book would be super fun, just because there's so much
I've
good
got an
art
idea.
in terms of like the character sprites and CGs.
Really? That's great. Is there anything I can do?
There sure is. The wind chimes are held up by some rope. Maybe we could use it to make you a bridge? We'll need something on your side to tie it to, though.
A bridge that small? Are you sure that'd be safe?
I won't let you fall, no matter what. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Okay. I'll see if I can find something we can use for this side of the bridge.
You've got this.
Okay, but first, can I perch on the perch? Inspect the tiles even? Okay, I want to perch on the perch. Flying with air this thin is tough. Maybe a small break wouldn't hurt. Much better. I was worried this one was gonna topple right over like the ones from earlier, but it feels really sturdy. Actually, why is this one standing up okay?
Tiles on this side, too. Ugh. There's a lot of claw marks, too. Probably from Kale? Wait. Huh? These tiles are in the same pattern as the ones on the other side. There's also a symbol on perch. Were these always there? Hey, Mila! I can't remember. Are there any weird markings on the perches over there?
Weird markings?
I don't think they were on the overworld
Hold
sprite.
on. It's hard to see.
But I
so
feel like
maybe
I've
it'll
seen
be a
that symbol
second.
somewhere. I just...
Take your
What
time.
was it?
I trust you.
Oh! Hang on, if I do examine her from here... I can barely see Mila from here. I hope she's okay. Gay, homosexual, gay.
Tiles on this side too. Ugh. There's a lot.
Oh, so interesting. Sitting on the perch also
Take your time.
puts you through the tile examination. Let's check out the hall real quick.
Still no end in sight, but it feels like we're close. Just a little further, Mila. The stairs have to stop somewhere. And did I get through the gap itself? Ah, at least I can just glide on the way back. Okay, now if I upwards the perch, is it just sitting on it again? Maybe I could pry this loose? That might do something. No good. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. Upwards the wind chimes? Mila really liked how they sounded. Maybe I can fly up and give them a quick jingle jangle again?
Nope.
Actually, better not if I don't have a good reason to. Wouldn't want Kale to hear if she's somewhere up here. Retrieve wind chimes? Maybe the rope, actually.
The rope holding the wind chimes up feels like it could be useful. We don't really have anything to tie them to right now, though.
Okay, so that'll be what we have to do later. Below perch?
Tiles on this side. There's a...
Oh, so it's just another path into
Take
the
your time.
tile thing. Okay. Below gap. It's a long way down no matter which way you look at it. Okay, so then I think I've done everything I possibly can on this section. Yeah. So we're going to trust Mila! Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is writing up there. My eyes are starting to adjust, but it's still so dark. It's just you and me for right now, Ollie. I need to be brave. I need to be brave. As long as I don't look down, I'll be okay. I guess I didn't check these tiles before. Oh, that's what I recognized. It was this. I think I could barely tell that there was a pattern here on the ground, but I didn't actually look at it because I looked at the abyss and I got the chance to go over. Maybe the symbol Rain mentioned is on one of these tiles? No, I don't see it anywhere. There's something about these, though.
What if...
There's some marks under each symbol, too. Actually, don't these kind of look like the bottom of the perches? Interesting. And then the perches themselves.
Oh! They're super tiny, but I see them now.
Do any of them look like... it's like two big circles with arrows pointing at them?
I see a lot of circles and arrows.
Interesting how
but
these are all
nothing
overlapping. Okay.
exactly like that.
Weird. What do the tiles look like over there? Is there a place to set up a perch?
Let's see. Two circles with arrows pointing at them. Whoa. Rain?
Yeah?
Oh
Did you
no,
find
is this a
something?
puzzle? Like an actual puzzle?
The tiles over here. They look really complicated. There are a few holes in the ground, but...
Hey, that is something.
Something tells me it won't be so easy. But for Rain's sake, I have to figure it out.
Okay, so I don't do anything with it yet, I guess. I know there's big glowing words up there, but she can't read. So I guess I should inspect it just because I can.
Rain, can I ask you something that sounds mean, but I promise it's not?
Okay.
Are you doing okay? You were acting really weird earlier.
Huh? Was not.
I'm sorry. It's just... Why didn't you mention the writing on the wall here earlier? It's like you were pretending it wasn't even there.
What? I didn't see anything like that.
Really? How could you miss it though? It's glowing in the dark.
Well, I mean, it's not even dark in here for me. Maybe that's it. Anyway, do you need a translator? What's it look like?
Oh, actually, it's written in Alchema.
Huh. That's...
I'm assuming Alchema is the language for the human people,
what's it
because
say then?
these guys have their own writing that's vertical, not horizontal.
Heads of the undeliverables, present and prior, take your rest. guess, once your work is done.
So
Look,
definitely the
you're
purchase.
just scary.
I know!
What is Kale doing up here?
Maybe.
This perch doesn't have a symbol on it, and this place on the wall here doesn't have one either. Maybe it's supposed to go here? There isn't space for it. Where is this perch supposed to go then? Alright, I guess we retrieved this. I'll just borrow this for now. I promise to put it right back where I found it after I'm done. Time to see if I was right about those symbols. Onwards? Me? I'm sorry, I just don't think I can do it. Okay, connect. Wait. We forgot the most. Oh. I can't inspect her because she's too far away. Okay. Alright, connect.
I'm still not sure what I'm trying to do here, but...
It's got something to do with the perch. Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Why? Oh, it shows you the pattern. Okay. I feel like this is part of it. And now I just need to find the other part of it. Haha! Okay.
What's going on?
Mila? Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just the
Rune Factory 3 on the Switch is on sale right now for 20 bucks. Hey, if you guys like Rune Factory, go get Rune Factory 3. I had a blast when I played through it. The characters are funny. The gameplay is still fun. It's pretty short, all things considered, for a JRPG farming sim type thing, so do it. You probably won't regret it if you like fun.
It locked into place on this tile when they touched.
Whoa! Way to go, Mila!
Is that everything we need for the bridge?
I think so.
Black Friday sales
Let
all
me get
around.
ready.
Yeah, I think
I'll
Little
be
Goody
back
Two
over
Shoes
soon.
just got put on
Trust me.
sale recently too. So, if you like gay girls, but you want like 50 times more trauma, play Little Goody Two Shoes. Please, for the love of God, play Little Goody Two Shoes. Alright, so with that puzzle figured out, I don't think there's anything else we can do over on Mila's side here. No retrieving. No connecting, no inspecting. Alright, yeah, we just gotta trust her. Cute! Actually said Rune Factory 3 Special. Yes! Rune Factory 3 Special is the only version of Rune Factory 3 that's going to be on the Switch because the original Rune Factory 3 was a DS release. So Rune Factory 3 Special has all the extra goodies like the newlywed mode, and I think they polished up a bunch of the models and did some quality of life type stuff too. So Rune Factory 3 Special is going to be the version that most people are actually going to have access to, unless you can find an old physical cartridge somewhere, like the one I have. Okay, anyways. So now I think would be a good time to retrieve the chimes.
Okay, come here, wind chimes.
You end up buying Atelier Sophie 2 and the other 2 entries in the Mysterious Trilogy. Nice, Cookie! I remember you mentioned the Mysterious Trilogy earlier, but also Sophie 2 I've heard a lot of good things about.
Are you okay? The wind chimes are out of control.
I need to take them down to make the bridge, remember?
Rune Factory 3 Special made the DS copies cheaper as well. Yeah, they're much more affordable now. It's just the actual issue is finding the copies. Because, unfortunately, Rune Factory 3 did not see a lot of print in terms of, like, the physical copies that they made. Because it was a pretty niche game, so it's just hard to physically find them. Didn't like the Rune Factory you played, so you're not interested in anymore. Just thought you'd let know. Oh, thank you. But don't you worry. I already have Rune Factory 3, 4, and 5 on Steam. And I also have Rune Factory 4 and 5 on the Switch. And I have Rune Factory 3 and 4 on the DS. I'm not obsessed. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Now, where were we?
Okay, so now we just attach the chimes to the perches.
Is everything okay over there?
Yeah, sorry. It's a little hard to get this tied with my wings. I've got it though, don't worry. On my way over now. I'm back. With our bridge. This is exhausting. How does Kale manage to fly like this?
Are you okay? You should take a rest now that the perch is set up.
Maybe. Let me just get this tied up first.
I wonder if the different Gale people in this game have like birds they were based off of. For some
I
reason,
can do
Rain
that.
feels very sparrow-like to
Don't
me.
worry about it. It'll probably be easier for me anyway.
I don't think I can say no to that. Okay, I'll leave it in your capable seaborn hands.
You would buy another game, but you're trying not to buy anymore for the rest of the year. Cookie! There's still like a whole month left in the year!
Are we ready?
Ooh,
then?
that's gonna be rough with all the like Christmas sales that are gonna happen.
Actually, let me test it first. Better safe than sorry. Ah!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are you okay? Rain?
I'm fine.
I couldn't see you. So when the bridge fell,
No.
Friend Death Part 2. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mila. It takes only the slightest touch for the rope to come undone.
No. This is all we had left. But it's not strong enough. I'm sorry, Mila. I'm out of ideas.
what if we made it stronger?
Huh?
Look, have you ever made a daisy chain before?
Mila retrieves her courier's cloak. From her courier's cloak, the dandelion Rain had gifted her at the start of their ascent from Neve's office. She carefully splits the stem in two and then braids the two halves back together.
Maybe we could do the same thing with the wind chimes.
Wow! That's so cool! You're the coolest!
It's just something my mom taught me how to do. It's not that hard.
Easy.
Oops, sorry. Yeah.
Easy for you.
There we
to
go. Sorry, I
say.
accidentally
I
scrolled.
can't do anything like that with my wings.
If you think it's worth trying, I can handle it if you can get me the wind chimes.
Sounds like a plan. Leave it to me.
Alright, so... I'm just gonna inspect. Because I don't think retrieve will... I think retrieve will do what we need. I know I told Mila it would be okay, but I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Onwards. Me? Can I inspect me? No. Retrieve? I assume I have to fly over. I'll do it anyway. Hello again! I'm gonna need to borrow you just one more time. Sorry! Mila, I know you can do it. Then what was Onward for? Don't you worry, Mila. I trust you.
Counting on you.
The rest is up to you. This part goes under and then tug. Just getting started. This feels pretty tight. I think this might work. Almost there. Done. It's still scary, but I think this is as safe as I could have made it. Now to just tie them to the sides again.
Okay, I'm finished. Can you get the far side, Rain?
You got it.
Once again, hugs.
All right. I'll fly
This is a
far.
minigame. Uh-oh.
Hang on tight to me, okay? I'll keep you balanced, so just grave, and we'll be on the other side before you know it.
I don't know if I can stop being scared, but I trust you.
Onwards.
You're doing great. One foot in front of the other.
I'm trying.
Okay, so it's not a mini game. I don't know if I can keep my balance. Like, for some reason,
Just
me
keep
keeping my
looking
balance in real
forward.
life makes it
You're
hard for me to
almost
keep my
there.
balance in video games. Does that make any sense?
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Did you hear that?
The rope is starting to snap.
But we're so close. Jump as best as you can. I can get us the rest of the way there if you do.
Upwards! With the extra bit of distance offered by Mila's jump, Rain is able to fly the two the rest of the way. Their landing is one without much grace, but that is the furthest thing from their minds.
Did it! You're amazing!
You did all of the hard work.
Nuh-uh. I bet you're the first person without wings to ever fly like that before.
Probably, huh?
The girls take a much-earned rest, lying on the tiled floor until their heartbeats return to normal and they can stand without trembling. And once again they climb, stairway after stairway, hall after hall, until they turn one final corner. Ooh.
Is this it? It's gigantic.
It has to be. Something's not right, though.
Huh?
Look, the door handles. We don't have those anywhere else in here. They're hard to use with our wings.
Oh. Now that you mention it, the front of the post office is the same way.
Either way, it looks like we can still push it from this side. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, on 3.
The two girls push and push and push until the aging wood of the door begins to creak in protest. Slowly but eventually, the hinges give way, offering Rain and Mila the victory as the door opens and the two take their first steps inside.
Whoa.
The undeliverables. Repentance Roost. Though not as bright as the lower floors, the scattering of lamps and lanterns are a welcome reprieve from the darkness they had just finished navigating. The room they serve to light, however, is much less comforting. With a bare floor and no furniture save the tables for the lamps to sit upon, the undeliverables would make for the most unremarkable room in the entirety of the tree's endless trunk. Save for two very important aspects. The room's incredibly tall ceiling, reaching so high as to be all but immune to the numerous light sources, and the wall of outgoing boxes that matches its grandiose heights.
Dandy's letter is somewhere in here?
Yeah, it's gotta be. Let's start looking in the bottom rows. Kale always tells me to sort lowest to highest, so I don't have to waste my energy flying as much.
Okay, but, how will we know which one is Dandy's?
Maybe we can just empty all the boxes for now and make a pile of letters? It might be easier if you can look at them all at once.
Rain, no. These were probably sorted this way for a reason.
Messing up the order of things will definitely get you in trouble, though.
If we get caught now, I'm gonna get in trouble no matter what. We should probably still hurry, though.
Eager to find their prize, Rain quickly makes her way on one end of the wall and begins her search with Mila following close behind. With every box she passes, however, her energy wanes and heart sinks. Empty. Empty. Empty.
What?
Didn't Didn't Miss Neve say that there were letters that she couldn't figure out? There should be something, even if it isn't Dandy's, right?
Yeah. So, why isn't there?
Maybe they emptied the room after a while, which would probably mean...
It's gone.
Oh, Rain.
Oh no! Rain? What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I really thought it'd be...
It's okay.
No, it isn't!
It is.
Why aren't you sad about this?
I am sad, but maybe it's better like this.
Huh?
I was really scared that we wouldn't find it, because that would mean Dandy didn't feel strong enough about me to leave anything. But if they just get rid of the letters eventually, then we don't know if it was ever here or not. If we don't know for sure, then I can just keep pretending that she did.
Don't say that.
But more than that, I'm sad because you're sad. You did so much for me. You don't deserve to feel like this. I really want to cry too. But I feel like I can't if you already are. So please stop crying, Rain.
Rain isn't sure if she feels better, but attempts to refocus herself with a couple deep exhales regardless. She wipes away her remaining tears, staining her wing.
We should probably leave before Kale shows up.
Yeah.
If your aim was to avoid me, you'd have done well to keep your feet to the earth and wings in your cloak.
Hey!
Hi.
Or, barring that, closing the door behind you so the light doesn't escape. Your lack of basic etiquette has proven your downfall, just as I warned you multiple times it would.
Oh my god, she's so pretty.
Kale! How is she always able to sneak up on me? Please wait. I can explain.
I very much doubt that, but feel free to try. Let's start with an easy inquiry. Why aren't you attending to the front desk right now?
Oh, the head tilt? Hello.
Well, there's...
Afterwards, we can discuss the missing hat from our
Thinking
ground floor
owl.
storage.
Same.
Coincidentally, the same hat that was
You know
assigned
that
to you
gif that I
last
used
year.
on Twitter and Blue Sky? That was more relevant than I thought it would be.
Well, technically that was me.
Or, if you prefer, we can put that aside for now and discuss the mess that was made on the path up here. Alternatively, we can skip to whatever excuse you could possibly have for bringing a guest of the post this far up with nary a concern for their safety, to this specific room where you are nowhere near the appropriate clearance to even dream of holding access.
She's not a guest. She's a courier. Look at her uniform.
Please.
Her frown unflinching, Kale lifts her wings to the air. Her wingspan makes the girls feel smaller than they already are, but the sensation is only compounded upon when Kale brings her wings down with terrifying force. A gust is released that effortlessly blows Mila's cloak and barding loose, with a couple poor lamps falling victim as well.
Enough of this, Rain.
It was my fault. Please don't be mad at her.
Kale shifts her eyes to Mila, holding them on her for what feels like an eternity to the girl, before eventually shifting the rest of her body as well.
I don't think I've had the pleasure, miss.
She doesn't.
Kale raises a wing once more, bidding Rain silence.
My name is Mila. My best friend. Well, I'm letter from her. But Rain is my other best friend, and all she did was try to help me find it. So please get angry with me instead.
Mila.
All guests of Mortem Post are to be treated with the utmost respect. I'm afraid, however, that I cannot honor your request. This is a place of work. There are rules, traditions, expectations, countless examples, nearly all of which Rain has managed to break within a short window of a few hours. I'll unfortunately have to inform any guardians you may have of your presence here today, but rest assured that you'll still be welcome to the post with open wings in the future, miss.
Well, I mean,
As
Mila's
for
fine.
You, Rain, I doubt I need to tell you that there will be severe consequences for your little adventure today. As per protocol, the postmaster will be informed of every last detail.
I doubt Mila's mom will ever let her come back here. And even if she did, I'm sure whatever punishment I get will make sure we can't see each other again.
Oh, of course. The baby gays get in trouble one time and they're like, we're never gonna see each other again. Oh, cute, cute, cute.
My time with Mila is over. I understand. I don't care if you want me to polish the floors every single day for the rest of my life, or if I'm stuck on the front desk forever. Even if you asked me to leave the post office, I would. Rain! I promise I'm telling the truth. You won't have to worry about me, no matter what. But before that, can I ask you something?
That depends entirely upon the question.
Even if we never get to talk again, I can still leave Mila with something. A clue to keep chasing after to find Dandelion's message. She may not be able to get to it right now, but I know she'll be able to find it someday. Maybe Big Sis would even be able to help. Where do the deliveries go after they leave this place? I know there should be at least a few things here, but all of the boxes are empty.
Well, that's a curious piece of knowledge you found for yourself. Am I to assume you at least know the general purpose of this department?
I think so.
Very well. This is a lesson you ought to learn sooner rather than later, at any case. You're operating on two incorrect assumptions, however. Allow me to clarify before continuing. 1. Not all of the boxes are empty.
Kale looks upwards into the darkness. She stays unmoving for several minutes, leaving Rain and Mila uneasy and uncertain. At long last, however, the topmost box on the far left begins to emit a faint glow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rain counts Kale's wing beats as she prepares to take off, her mentor bending her knees with every flap. On 6, she takes flight. The girls watch in amazement as Kale speeds through the air, skillfully slowing herself as she approaches the ceiling. At the apex of her ascent, all that's visible of her from the floor is what the glow illuminates. That's really cool, actually, because that's a detail that matches, like, large birds in real life. They either need running starts in order to take off because of their long wingspan, or they do have to kind of, like, build up with their wings like that. Very cool detail. I like that. She floats expertly to the ground, letter and wing, with just as much finesse. She opens the lip of the envelope with the side of the feather.
Hey, you can't just...
Like she had before, Kale again raises a wing to Rain, demanding her silence as she quietly reads the contents of the letter to herself. Her eyes subtly shift back and forth, absorbing every written word to memory, precision, and care. As she does so, the intensity of the shine continues to increase, forcing Mila and Rain to look away. And in an instant, the light is gone. Oh. They must disappear upon being read. When Rain turns her head back, Kale stands there empty-winged, with only the faintest of glimmers escaping her grasp before disappearing to nothing.
2. No delivery ever leaves this room.
Where did... What
happened to that letter just now?
Miss, have you been taught about the cycle of magic yet?
Huh? Me? Our food and clothes have it, right? And it has something to do with the letters?
A good enough foundation. For the sake of being thorough, allow me to walk you through the rest. All of us, outside of you Seaborn, are born with at least some amount of magic. The Earthfoot people are special, with them having and generating a much larger quantity. As such, they imbue their creations, meals or clothing with excess magic. By wearing or consuming these, we take their magic into ourselves. Said magic is a subtle thing. In truth, its only practical function is to lengthen our lifespans as far as they can reasonably go. It's not infinite, however. When someone passes on, whether through natural causes or otherwise, that magic remaining within has to go somewhere. And for reasons we have yet to uncover ourselves, that location is the top of this tree.
This is all really cool lore.
And the magic turns into letters?
Or rarely a package, but yes. Thoughts, feelings, unfinished business, imprinted directly onto the soul, made manifest in our humble mortem post.
Does that mean if you don't have a lot of magic, you won't get to send any letters?
Seaborn usually only get one, but the other races can send multiple before the last of their magic dissipates. We have records of a few Earthfoot who sent down well over 100 deliveries. Magic
God
is
damn, they
an
always forget
impatient
everything,
thing,
okay.
however, and it isn't keen to wait. If we fail to do our duty and deliver these messages to their intended recipients on time, well, you have first-hand experience with that now.
Why don't they just disappear after they get delivered?
Good question, and one without a satisfying answer. Our best guess is that delivery is bound to its recipient in some way. Once a letter or package reaches its intended destination, it's able to maintain a tangible form. In any case, I apologize for the long-winded explanation. I hope you'll see that it was necessary to fully answer the question at hand, however.
So, I couldn't even give Mila another thread to pull at? I'm so sorry.
That letter you just read, is there any chance it could have been from my friend?
Oh,
My name
time
was
to see if it
Dandelion,
actually
but I called
exists.
her Dandy. Also, you spell my name like...
My sincerest apologies, miss. The contents of the message are strictly confidential. I can assure you that nothing in it implied that it would have been for you at least.
Oh...
So long as your friend has imprinted the appropriate information, you needn't worry. A delivery doesn't expire for a full 3 weeks after it is initially left in our care, a more than sufficient amount of time for it to go through our system.
All Mila can offer is a gasp and a small, sad nod.
3 weeks? Then... this is just so frustrating! Everything we did, and we're just gonna end like this? Without even a tiny bit of good news for Mila? And we're probably never gonna see each other again? It kills just standing there like nothing's wrong or even weird, and talking about following rules or whatever, while breaking just as many as me. Why were you even reading it anyway? Not opening mail that doesn't belong to you is the very first thing we're taught. Did you forget? In sorting top to bottom, you say we start at the bottom and that it's just to not stress your wings, even though I think it's easier to remember. You always get so mad at me whenever I start from the top, but you get to do it with a much bigger set of boxes?
Okay, well, let's be clear, Rain. She's got a lot better wings, like way bigger, stronger, just better wings than you do.
And treating our guests with respect. If the letter wasn't important, we wouldn't have come all this way. And you're just gonna pretend that doesn't matter? If we respected our guests, we wouldn't need to break the rules to help them.
Rain...
Have you gotten it out of your system? Are you satisfied?
No! But what else can I say? At least when Neve bullies me, it feels like she still likes me. You're just evil.
Evil, am I? And who are you to place that judgment on me? This room operates on a different set of rules than the rest of the post office. I'll have you know I've performed my duties to the letter. Surely you noticed how difficult the journey was to reach this department. How even if you could simply fly up by yourself, you tire long before making it here. Or even the size of the door, and how you must have struggled to push it open. These were deliberate choices made by the first generation of couriers. Sorting from the top two was a specific instruction left behind. These three things all serve an identical purpose.
I don't think I understand.
It's to exhaust and fatigue the head of the undeliverables department.
What? Why would the post office do something like that?
As I've told you countless times before, we have what I consider to be the most important job in the world. We have a duty to every person in Vitae, alive and otherwise, to deliver the final words of those who have left us.
My thought is that the point is to basically like kill the person reading all the letters, and if they can remember the messages in the letters that weren't delivered, then they can turn into male again when they die. So in this case, when Kale dies, every letter that she's read, the magic in her can be used to try and send the messages out again. And who knows if it'll be deliverable this time, but at least it's another chance.
To fail in this duty is unforgivable, and so it is the responsibility of this department, my responsibility, to shoulder the weight of our office's sins.
That's horrible.
Rules like that shouldn't ever exist. What good does hurting ourselves do for anyone?
On that point, you, myself, and everyone else who currently knows of the department can agree, but the traditions of the post are sacred, and so, every time a delivery becomes impossible, I make the trip. In the rare case where two appear at the same time, I make it twice, each getting the proper attention it deserves. And 3 weeks later, when it is time for these people to die their second deaths, I return to hear their whispers. For no one deserves their final thoughts to go unheard.
I want to say something, but I don't know what.
All the while, far below on the ground floor, I push, aiming for perfection in myself and those around me. So children like you can grow up and remain proud of your home, hoping you never need learn of this room nor inherit my title. If that makes me a villain, then I shall gladly clip my wings and fall to the deepest depths when my time comes.
Kale, I'm...
Out of questions, I should hope?
Mm.
Very good. I've still some business to attend to. I would appreciate it greatly if you two were to step outside in the meantime.
Damn.
I'll arrange an escort.
You know, I
plan
was
to
having
see you
such a
safely to
good
the bar.
time on the way up with our silly little stealth mini game, and now it's just, ah, man, the woes of mortality. No longer willing to allow the conversation a chance to continue, Kale turns her back on the girls. Rain is caught in stasis, unable to think a single thought or move a single step. It's faint, but the sensation of the feathers on her wings being stroked breaks her from her trance. She looks down, finding Mila's hand. Gay. Oh.
We should go, Rain.
Yeah.
The two make for the exit, arms intertwined. The fear of falling never once crosses Mila's mind in the safety of this room, but the act has become habitual after their time together. A single day of exploring the giant tree and you're already so used to holding her wing. Neither pull away when they realize how silly it
I'm
is.
sorry. I took us as far as I could. Maybe if we were just a little faster?
You did so much more for me than I thought anyone ever would. I'm sorry too. I've gotten you in so much trouble.
Rain shakes her head, a single feather falling to the floor as she does so. Feather for
Shouldn't be talking
brain.
like this. We may not see each other for a while. So we should say some nicer things instead so we can leave on a happier note. Thank you for all the fun today, Mila. When you called me your other best friend, you made me so happy. I'm really glad you came by the post office today.
Thank you too for believing in Dandy all the way until the end. I don't know how long Mom will be upset. And I also don't know what kind of punishment they're gonna give you. But even if we have to wait until we're grown-ups to see each other, I'll keep reminding myself of you so we can be friends again.
I can't cry if she's gonna cry too. Keep it together, Rain.
The voice crack! Ah!
Yeah, me too. We'll both probably have a lot of fun stories to share by then. So maybe the wait won't be all that bad.
Mordem Post is a special part of the village of, I think they're saying is Vitae? I don't remember. A place where people are offered the chance to say goodbye one final time. Today, however, Rain and Mila choose to part with the promise to see each other again, no matter how long it may take. So as they prepare to make their leave of the undeliverables, they say their farewells for now, knowing it won't be forever. Please tell me we get an epilogue. Please tell me we get an epilogue. A glow. Faint, more suggestion of light than anything else, but enough to make its presence known all the same. Rain stops in place, turning to find its source, her companion following her lead and doing the same. And there in the top row, second from the left, the small cubby gently shines, its glow already beginning to intensify.
Another one?
As Rain utters her whisper, Kale notices the light as well. As she did before, she bends her knees, one wing beat.
3 weeks. 3 weeks!
Oh, sorry, had to mute myself for a sneeze.
But even if it was, it'd be impossible to tell in time.
2.
No delivery ever leaves this room. Kale's accepted that as how things have to be. But
3.
if I'm right, and we can prove it before Kale opens it, maybe Mila and I can perform a miracle.
Perform a miracle? Ah! Inspect together?
Mila, I need you to trust me, okay?
Huh? What's going on?
Hold on to me as tight as you can. Tighter than that if you're able to.
Onwards? Mila considers her friend's request, eyes darting around as she tries to piece together Rain's plan in the midst of the urgency she's being presented with. It doesn't take too long for things to
All
click.
the way up there? I can't.
Trust
Please,
together.
You have to be there too. I promise we'll be back on the ground in no time. Dandelion too.
Although hesitation initially overtakes her, Mila steals her resolve with a firm nod. Ah! You both lit up! arms around Rain's dress and clenching her fist tighter than she ever has before, Mila holds on tight.
Thank you, Mila. Let's give it all we got.
It's upwards, Rain! That's the title! That's it! Roll credits! 4. In that same instant, Rain throws her wings to the air, then downwards with every bit of strength she can afford to muster, knowing a swift takeoff would be her only chance of outspeeding Kale. A moment later, the two are airborne, Rain's sights set on her guiding light.
Don't you dare!
5. Though swift, Rain is far from subtle in her first moments of flight. She can't afford to look down, though, every microsecond of advantage over her mentor a priceless treasure.
Reach out for it when we get close. Don't be scared.
Okay.
The box continues to shine, growing brighter and brighter every passing moment. Rain grits her teeth, putting everything into each flap of her wings. The strain pairs with the additional weight, driving her to exhaustion far quicker than she ever had before. 6. Rain had lost count of Kale's wing beats prior to now, but her heart begins to race as she hears her take off, going so fast as to sound like she's cutting through the air. Rain hurts all over. She shuts her eyes to drive the pain away, the light above now so radiant as to pierce her eyelids regardless. Higher and higher, brighter and brighter, closed in her own world but still bombarded with countless sensations, all begging her to stop. Higher and higher, brighter and brighter. Even with eyes slammed shut, the light still overwhelms. Rain's vision is that of nearly pure white, and still it only continues to intensify. Until suddenly it's gone. Rain's eyes shoot open, disoriented and confused. Her head swivels down to check on her friend, heart beating out of her chest. Mila isn't holding a letter. Rather, in her free hand she clutches a small parcel. Though its metallic orange wrapping may glimmer in the distant light of the room's lanterns, its radiant glow is faded. Higher and higher! Perform a miracle! An indescribable relief washes over Rain, their journey together at long last, finally finding its happy ending.
We...
As Rain allows herself to let her guard down with her job finally done, her muscles relax, and the immeasurable exhaustion she put herself through over the flight catches up to her all in an instant. Ooh. The world goes black once again, and the two begin to fall. Eh? Oh. Dandelion? As Rain comes to, she finds herself still mid-flight, though not due to her own wings.
You're awake.
No sudden movements. We're almost there. Keep holding on to her, miss.
She and Mila lie on the back of Kale, wings outstretched and cloak held as tightly as her wings can grip, forming a makeshift net. It's unstable, but good enough to provide a small sense of safety as they float gently to the bottom. The soreness throughout her body is nigh overpowering, but the feeling of one of Mila's arms holding her close feels even stronger, almost managing to dampen the pain. Oh my god, good for them. Good for them! True to Kale's promise, the three eventually make their landing. Kale kneels down, allowing for the girls an easier disembark. Mila falls first, eager to have something beneath her feet again. And Rain follows soon after, though her landing is considerably more wobbly. Freed from the additional weight, Kale stands upright once again and turns to face her previous passengers.
Lie down if you need to, Rain.
Thank you. I'm okay, though. I think...
Kale shifts her focus to Mila, only to find the seaborn girl offering up her parcel.
I'm sorry. I don't want you to get in trouble either, Miss Kale. If you need to look at it first, then...
If only for a split second, the tiniest trace of a smile finds its way to Kale's lips, though it's quickly dispelled with a shake of her head.
It's not my mail to open, miss.
The energy in the room shifts as Mila pulls the package back down. Nary a sound echoes through the room save for the gentle flicker of flame. Mila visibly shakes as she takes her first tug at the twine, the adrenaline of her flight intermingling with her nerves as the two couriers watch intently. Time moves slow, agonizingly so, as the string eventually gives way and she begins to carefully peel back the glimmering orange wrapping. Finally opening the box, Mila releases a small gasp. She scoops one hand inside to grasp its contents, allowing the box to fall to the floor with a quiet thud, masked by the crinkling of the wrapping paper. In her hand rests a small knapsack, made with the same material as Mila's vest.
Dandy's bandana.
Tears begin to well in Mila's eyes, satisfied just by the gift's wrapping rather than its contents.
Keep going. Keep going.
Mila, reminded there was still yet more to go, responds with a nod. Though her hands shake even more intensely than before, she pulls at the cloth with as much care as she can muster. At last, the fabric comes loose, covering Mila's hand as it falls. Rain and Kale share a confused look. Mila's reaction is much more severe, with her trembling worsening and her tears quickly escalating to sobs. It was a pet! It was her pet cat! Oh my god. A small plush mouse smelling faintly of mint.
Her favorite.
Oh, I need to take a drink of water. Oh my god. Mila instinctively tightens her grip on Dandelion's gift as the flood of emotions escape her body. The two Gale-kind watch in silence, trying to piece the puzzle in front of them together. Kale is the first to make some form of realization, bringing a wing to her
Miss,
chin.
Is it possible, by any chance, that your friend never knew how to write?
Mila hears the question but can't even begin to form a word. Thankfully, Kale is able to intuit the answer all the
I
same.
see. So that's the way of things.
Wait. Huh?
Kale's question proves just enough to give Rain the extra help she needs to reach the truth.
So Mila's best friend, who she did everything with. But I've never heard of anything like this happening before. Kale just told us it isn't possible. Only people have magic, and you need that to send mail. Dandelion would have had to... Oh!
The final piece slides neatly into place. Intentional or no, little Dandelion was given the gift of a tiny amount of magic, courtesy of the Earthfood's magic embedded cloth craft and Mila's mother's handiwork. And when the time finally came for Dandelion to make proper use of that gift, she knew in her heart what she wanted to do! Ah! That's so cute! Though she was certain Mila would be sad, Dandelion hadn't the words to tell her how much she meant to her, and so instead her final act was a familiar one. Oh my god, I'm crying. That's so fucking cute. Ah. Pets in video games, man. Okay, I had to blow my nose. I'm gonna try and read. Oh my god. Sharing her favorite toy with her favorite person, hoping it once again bring a smile to her face. Mila brings the plush close to her chest, holding onto it as if it were at risk of flying away. Grief, love, joy, loss.
Mila's tears are aimless and show no signs of slowing. She chokes as she catches her breath and Rain spots her opening. Look at them! Oh my god. She closes in on her dearest friend, wrapping her wings around her in the closest the Gale kind can manage to a hug. For the first time, the two are comfortable enough to cry together.
I'm
That's so
deeply
fucking
sorry
cute.
for the severe clerical error our office
Tira's
has
most
made
closest
and the
friend.
trouble
Yeah,
it has caused you.
girlfriends.
Nevertheless, it fills me with an abundance of joy to see your parcel safely delivered. I'll see to it that you make it to the ground floor whenever you're ready.
The head of the Undeliverables readies for the door, though turns back briefly to address her subordinate.
Unfortunately, I can't go against protocol.
They're gay, Your Honor.
I
They
still
really
need to
are
report this
gay.
incident
Good
to
for
your
them.
therapist.
Yuri win. Yeah, Rike, Yuri wins! Rain doesn't respond, nor does Kale wait for her to. Whatever may come of this will be an issue Rain can handle tomorrow. But for now, all that matters is this moment. She manages a smile as her tears continue to fall.
You did it, Mila! We did it!
Thank you, Rain. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I owe you more thank yous than I could ever give.
How about one more, and we'll call it even?
Okay. One more.
Mila takes a moment trying to hold back her tears just long enough to make this last thank you special.
Thank you, Rain. And farewell, Dandelion.
Oh!
Morning sun, chirp of birds, a gentle
Oh my god, that's so fucking cute.
A letter, no name or place, but meant for you all the same. Rain, sleet, or snow, count on me, we'll find it atop the tree. Hail won't scare us, wing in hand, in wing. A ring of the bell, the front desk can wait for a while.
This song is also very cute.
Just me, way up here, wrapped in a rainbow of words, thoughts, wishes, and dreams. Yours can't be far now.
God, that's... Oh, man. Dead pets. Dead pets in video games. Man. You know, like, I was technically able to predict it earlier, but still, like, I was wondering how they were going to explain it, and the whole, like, oh yeah, through, like, the love of their owners, had been granted one last little bit of magic that they used to send a final message. Oh, God. Oh, that hurts. Ten out of 10. Would recommend.
Setting sun, silent skies, a bygone breeze. A parcel, no name or place, but meant for you all the same. Her final message, oh so real, and back where it's always belonged.
It's a fun game to watch you lurk the whole time. Hello, Juice. Thank you for joining me for this wonderful little visual novel. Please tell me we get an epilogue. Please. Far from the hustle and bustle of the capital of Alchemica lies a small coastal village by the name of Vitae, however they say it. In the mornings, those who live near Earthfoot residences are awoken by the scent of fresh bread being baked and cloth being spun, magic imbued within every creation. Throughout the day, Seaborn work tirelessly, the hammering of nails and sawing of wood being telltale signs of their presence. Though few in number, you can seemingly find one just about anywhere you go. As the sun sinks low, the sparkbounds make themselves known, the quiet humming of their devices serving as familiar ambience, as well as a promise that tomorrow will awaken to some new manner of convenience or innovation, though whether it'll last till the following sunset is always an uncertainty. However, on the far eastern outskirts of the village, there lies a place that has proven to be unusually noisy today, with a small crowd of residents and couriers alike engaging in small talk around a wooden stage. At the base of a gargantuan tree, climbing so high into the heavens that the clouds hide its canopy from view, lies Mortem Post, a modest little post office the Galekind call their home, and where a small ceremony is scheduled to take place today. Kale stayed true to her word. Rain's grandmother, the postmaster, was informed of her granddaughter's exploits down to the last detail. How she immediately shirked her duty, leaving the front office almost as soon as she was to start her shift. How she brought in a guest into the inner workings of the post office entirely unauthorized, and how she coerced said guest into digging through the letters of others. How she put the guest through unimaginable danger, climbing to heights of the tree that not even many couriers reach. Mila's mother was told much the same. They were also told of Rain's unbending determination to do right by Mila, stopping at nothing to help a guest in need, going above and beyond what any courier could ever be expected to. How, despite the danger, she treated her with the utmost care and attention, matching her step for step and always putting Mila's welfare in front of her own. That's CG. I need to look at it right after this. How she performed a miracle and became the first courier in Mortem Post's long history to deliver an undeliverable. The crowd hushes itself to a whisper and eventually falling to silence as Rain and her grandmother take to the stage. Rain reaches into her cloak, retrieving a simple envelope and passing it to her grandmother. The postmaster opens the lip, revealing the small vertical stamp held inside. With all of the care someone at her age can manage, she gently peels the back off. She ushers for Rain to bow slightly, and Rain obliges. She carefully finds a spot on her granddaughter's hat and pushes the stamp firmly onto it. When Rain lifts her head, she is officially recognized as a one-stamp courier. I think this part is in the in-setting Alchemica language, because that probably was meant to be congratulation, but it didn't sound like it. The crowd offers modest applause, with her numerous coworkers being notably louder than the rest. I see those dandelions. Even if she doesn't make much noise, Rain's proudest supporter stands front and center, smiling as wide as she's able. Rain meets her eyes and returns with a grin of her own. On its surface, this post office offers the opportunity for loved ones to say their final farewells, giving those who still walk with us the strength to keep pushing on. However, Mortem Post doesn't assist in the severing of connections. Instead, it stands as a testament to how unbreakable the bonds between us truly are, able to transcend the border of the before and after, a celebration of all who hold the love for others in her hearts. A place Rain is proud to call her home, and one Mila is forever thankful to.
Upwards Rain, thank you for playing. Oh. That game was so fucking cute. I'm gonna fucking lose it. The end. All extras have been unlocked in the main menu. Okay, firstly, data. Oh, there's saves? Oh, I didn't need that. Extras. Start the game. Check the basket at every opportunity. Damn it, I should have kept checking that basket. How to not find a hat. Find every possible outcome in Rain's room. Okay. So that means there's probably different states of like hiding and unhiding that we can do when we are trying to go to get Mizore. That person's help. And so we got the best one. Didn't suspect a thing. Pet the pigeons. Bestest friend. Higher and higher. Read all the short stories. Oh my god, and what are these? Are these records just like official lore handouts? Yeah, lore handouts. Okay, I don't think I want to read all the lore handouts, but I want to read the stories. Give me a fucking moment. A rookie's reason. The delivery is a mundane one. A simple package arriving from Alchemica for a local farmhand. Rain pushes it across the counter and its recipient receives it gladly. He offers his thanks and Rain offers a chirpy "no problem" in return. Gotta go to bed. Sounds good, Cookie! Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the game. I genuinely am having such a good time with it still. I'm going out of my way to read more. But good night! Sleep well! But she offers a chirpy "no problem" in return. With his package in hand, the Vitae citizen makes his leave, the bell above the door putting a fine point on the pleasant, if uneventful, exchange. Kale's eyes narrow.
Must we have this discussion every single day?
Huh?
Rain tumbles back as her mentor makes herself known from an oft-neglected corner of the office, usually occupied only by excess supplies and an old broom. Kale never considered herself particularly stealthy, but catching Rain unaware has been a regular occurrence since her training had begun just a couple short months ago.
What did I do wrong this time? I thought that went pretty okay.
To begin, the post exists to serve our community, and those who visit us are always to be treated as honored guests. As such, we greet them warmly and professionally.
I did that.
Hi, yeah, isn't a welcome that aligns with our expected etiquette.
I was just trying to be nice to him.
And on that point, when thanked for your services, you always respond with a simple "you're welcome" or a small bow. Every single time, Rain.
No problem, and "you're welcome" basically mean the same thing, though.
Basically is another word Rain would benefit from removing from her vocabulary, Kale muses to herself.
If you wish, we can move on to the faults in which you cannot argue semantics then. You forgot to wish him well as he left.
Oh, I guess I did. But I won't forget again.
Just like how you didn't forget to write his name and the time in which he picked up his delivery, I'm to imagine?
This question visibly shocks Rain, the feathers on her head stiffening as the realization hits her. Manners are one thing, but a delivery not leaving the system appropriately holds much more dire consequences. She about faces, eyes locked on her objective. The little courier scurries over, reaching for the still open inkwell. Thunk! A dull, unceremonious sound, muted and barely audible, but enough to petrify poor Rain. The apprentice and her mentor watch as the day's records drown in deep, dark ink, with excess slowly dripping to the wood floor below.
Well.
Not waiting for Kale's admonishment, Rain curls into herself, trying to hide her tears. She does an admirable job at first, but it doesn't take long for her frustration to boil over and cries to intensify.
I don't want to do this anymore!
Oh. Kale's expression remains unchanging in front of the trainee, though she does offer the slightest tilt of her head.
When an incident occurs, it is on us couriers to.
I'm not gonna be a courier! There's too much to remember, and I can't do any of it right anyway!
Kale had mentored new couriers before, and all had their difficulties. Rain isn't an exception. She has had a harder time than most, to be sure, but Kale wasn't as eager as Rain to consider her a lost cause.
On your feet. Follow close behind.
As Kale turns, Rain looks up at her, neck craning up at her towering mentor.
But I'm not.
We'll see. In the meantime, with me. I'll have someone else attend to the mess, so you needn't worry.
The two walk together into the living spaces and then up a flight. With Rain's room on the bottom level, she has yet to set a foot up here, but it's a route Kale knows by
I won't
heart.
deny that our responsibilities are many, and to be overwhelmed is unfortunately to be expected from time to time. But our work is...
Of the most importance, and our station requires no less. I know.
I see you've no problems in memorizing that. In any case, if you're set on abandoning the title of courier, I won't get in your way. Before you turn in your uniform, however, I'd like to show you something.
The two stop before a doorway, the room within hidden behind a simple purple cloth.
The beauty I find in our work, and what drives me to continue.
Kale pushes back the curtain, beckoning Rain in. What awaits her is a room not unlike her own, with all the usual staples such as a nest, dresser, and deck. The most notable difference, and the one Kale herself brings attention to as she joins Rain, is the large bookcase, filled to the point of near bursting with various bound pages and folders. The courier ponders her collection, moving to select one, and then second-guessing and placing it back where she had retrieved it from. Eventually, she settles on one from near the top and offers it to her guest. Hesitantly, Rain accepts the book. She looks to Kale for further instruction, but finding none, timidly opens it to no page in particular.
What's this?
My stamp collection, or part of it, in any case.
They've got the same brand of autism, let's fucking go!
Wow.
The girl eyes over the numerous stamps lining the pages, the frustration that once overcame her expression being replaced with wonder and intrigue at the countless colorful designs.
Mortem Post's primary job is to deliver the letters that fall from the top of the tree. But if you'll allow me a small admission, it's the deliveries we make among the living, with their simple white envelopes, that intrigue me the most.
So, you like working because of stamps?
Though we deal with countless deliveries, us couriers don't often receive mail. Even with our work taking us into the village or our occasional guest, our occupation can be a lonely one. These stamps are as strong a connection to the world as any written word, however. Little bits of personality on each envelope, taken from a nigh infinite pool of expression. As time moves on, you begin to notice shifts. Colors come and go in their popularity. Some shapes begin to be used more than others. Designs fluctuate between literal and figurative imagery.
To prove her point, Kale leans down and turns a few pages for Rain. Despite only the tiniest passage of time, the stamps look nothing like the ones she had just been admiring.
I see each one as a window into the hearts of our neighbors. Watching from the side as the tides of their whims ebb and flow brings me a certain calmness during even our busiest days.
She turns to her bookshelf again, eyes down at its lowest level.
Also have me involved in the approval process of new designs. The bottom shelf is dedicated to archives of submissions from prior cycles. Some may never make it to print, but there's beauty in their immediacy, I find.
Any lingering speck of distress leaves Rain at Kale's remarks.
You can just draw them? If I made one, could it get printed too?
If it was striking enough and of our expected standard.
Rain thinks on Kale's response before taking one final glance at the page stamps before closing the book and offering it back to her mentor, which she accepts.
I want to start a stamp collection too! And, I also want to keep being a courier.
Full glad am I to hear that.
She files the book away once more into the shelf before retrieving a folder tucked away on the leftmost side of the same
The
row.
duplicates I decide to hold on to for one reason or another. Feel free to take one to begin with.
Oh my god, is this the upward stamp? Is this where she gets it from? From her mentor that she was calling evil when she was in the final confrontation with her? Kale's apprentice excitedly grabs at the folder, ruffling through it and closely examining any loose stamps she managed to pull out of the pockets. It takes a few tries, but one eventually catches her eye.
Oh, I love this one!
Kale feels her eyebrows raise in an involuntary act, and she works quick to correct the slip of her expression.
Are you sure? Vertical stamps have never been especially popular.
Hey, it is.
And even
It
when it was
is.
fresh to the print, it rarely saw actual use.
I'm super sure! Thank you! I'm gonna go put it safe in my room right now. If that's okay, I mean.
As soon as her mentor replies with a nod, Rain hastily shoves the folder into her wings before bolting out the room as quick as her little legs can take her. Kale let loose a sigh. While Rain's enthusiasm can be counted as a victory, it also means more work awaited her on the morrow. While she absentmindedly returns the folder, she catches a glimpse of a book on the bottom shelf that gives her a moment's pause. Design submissions dated roughly 15 cycles ago. She leans down to retrieve it, already flipping through the pages as she stands up once more. On an unnumbered page, she stops, a vertical design of a never-ending series of stairs, climbing upwards to the sky and even further into newfound heights. While the paper is fragile and yellowed, she's still able to make out her name at the bottom, faded though it may be. Ah! Oh, I got the achievement for reading all the short stories, but I only read the one. Oh, no, not the achievement. I see. So it was this icon that popped up in the top right corner. I don't know if you guys could see it. So I guess that means it was marking it as progress towards it. And that's why I didn't actually hear the Steam beep. Okay, well, I'm not going to make you guys sit through me reading 4 more of these. However, why is there not a CG list? I wanted to look at my gay bird and her human friend. Ugh. Oh my god. This game is so fucking cute. Yes, I will what? Storytime stream? Okay. Well, 2 of you are asking for this, so you know what? Sure. Time for a Seaborn's Lie after we read A Rookie's Reason.
Can you help, Mom?
Of course, dear. Come here.
It was a familiar part of the morning routine for the both of them at this point. Mila always struggled with tying her vest, and her mother was always happy to offer her assistance. Bedtime story, yippee! Yes, the dandelions are indeed back. And so she did, taking the 2 ends of string into her hands as her daughter approached.
Any plans for the day?
Her mom is so pretty! Oh my god, look at her ponytail and the earrings! Cute! Mila briefly opens her mouth to answer, but decides better of it and offers a simple shrug instead. She was going to the post office again today, just as she had done every day for the past 3 weeks. One over the other, and then through.
Well, if your schedule is empty, how about we visit the Bell House together? I hear they've gotten a shipment of new fabric in from Alchemica. Your birthday will be here before you know it, so we could ask them to hold on to.
No, thank you.
Make a loop and then another.
How do you feel about going to see your cousins then? I hear that Rosales took his first steps the other day. I'm sure they wouldn't mind us dropping in on short notice.
Okay, you know what? I wasn't sure when I saw her vest and the little hairpiece. Because, like, in theory, it's just something that it could be cute. But for some reason, no, it was the name. Mila's name, very Latina.
How do you feel?
Her mother confirms it.
Going to see your cousins then?
I don't really want to today.
Tug tightly and then you're done. Her work completed, Mila's mother brings her hands down into her lap and with a sigh.
Are you thinking about Dandelion again, sweetie?
Mila averts her eyes, revealing her answer without the need for
I
words.
miss her a lot too. Do you want to talk about it some more? Is there anything else I can do to help?
Talking about it again would just hurt more. To Mila, there isn't much point in trying anymore. She would bring up the letter and Mom would apologize but tell her that it wouldn't be coming, just as she had done so many times before. As Mila plays out the conversation to herself in her head, her mother brings her hands up once again, gently grabbing hold of Mila's arms and giving them a gentle squeeze.
We can't keep bothering the couriers, okay? They've got important work to do.
I wasn't going to the post office. I wanted to go play down by the beach and collect some seashells. The weather's nice out.
Her mother stares at her daughter in silence just long enough to make Mila believe that she had managed to see through her lie. That concern is dampened, however, as she gives Mila's arms an affirming shake before pulling back from her daughter with a smile.
That sounds like fun. Be back before the sun comes down, okay? Love you.
Okay. I love you too.
Mila takes a step back and then another. She pivots on her heel towards the door, all too eager to break eye contact with her mother in this
Mila?
moment. She makes it as far as having her hand on the doorknob before her mother calls out for her again. She forces herself to turn back to listen, but avoids her mother's gaze as much as she's able.
Keep to the shallows, okay? And make sure you stay in the shade. Even with the clouds out, you'll still get sunburned if you aren't careful. Oh, also, I know you said you were going to collect seashells, but don't pick up anything from the tide pools. You never know if you're accidentally picking up a crab or some other kind of critter or...
Okay. I'll be careful. I promise. I love you again.
The door opens and closes before her mother has the time to process the response, the muffled sounds, the wind chimes out front serving as proof of Mila's haste. All too soon, however, the chimes fade and Mila's mother finds herself alone in her silent home. Her small sigh only barely breaks the quiet. Mila keeps one foot in front of the other, trying her best to keep her pace measured as she walks along Vaite's streets. After the spattering of buildings gives way to fields of green, however, she quickens. From a walk, to a jog, to a run, to a sprint, creating distance from her home and the lies she told to escape it. Tears are quick to form, and it's not long before Mila is forced to stop, finding it nigh impossible to breathe between her run and choking on her sobs. Get it out of your system, Mila, she thinks to herself. You can't go to the post office like this. Her legs are already sore and her heart already hurts. As she tries to collect herself, she brings herself to an ultimatum. She doesn't want to do this again. She doesn't want to lie to her mom or keep bothering the couriers or avoid having fun anymore. If Dandelion's letter isn't there today, she won't come back. With one more deep breath, she regains her composure, eyes set on the towering tree. So I want to say all of these are like lead-ups to the main story, but I wonder, a botanist invitation, that's Mizore. Hunch should have acted on, that's Neve. And a villain's concern, that's going to... So it's all 5 of our major named characters here. Very cool. Next up is a botanist invitation. Rain hasn't slept a wink. It's not for lack of trying or want. To the contrary, yesterday's events exhausted the poor courier to the point of near collapse. Yet rest doesn't come when she closes her eyes. Not when the sun already hangs at its highest in the sky and she has yet to hear from her grandmother or Kale about the consequences of her journey. About if she gets to see Mila again. She stands outside the post, eyes cast on Vaite. The inside of the post, usually familiar and comforting, is suffocating to her today. The fresh afternoon breeze feels nice on her feathers, but does little to calm her nerves.
Rain? What a surprise it is to see you out here.
God, they're so fucking pretty. God. Ugh. Rain jumps in surprise, the voice from above taking from her the isolation she sought for herself. Craning her neck, she finds its source perched upon one of the tree's lowest branches.
Oh, hi, Mizore.
I'm thinking, doesn't this give off like crane vibes to you? With the white wings too? Maybe a heron? One of those like really big, beautiful, long-necked birds. I don't know. For some reason, that's the vibe I get.
Join me, won't you? I could do with some company.
Rain hesitates, looking out briefly to the village once more. Mizore is another she has spent the day avoiding, but those efforts have now gone to waste. Silent save for the flapping of her wings, she lifts off. When she lands beside Mizore, the guilt writ on her face becomes all the more noticeable, but Mizore doesn't seem to notice.
Good afternoon. Did you get enough rest last night? Be honest. You won't trick me again so soon.
Got the crane vibes. Okay. Glad it's not just me.
I'm sorry for lying to you, Mizore.
Rain's apology barely seems to register, Mizore nonchalantly trimming away at the excess leafage of their shared branch as they begin their reply.
Well, if you manage to pull the wool over Neve's eyes, clever as she is, who am I to be upset about being fooled? Fair game, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
The discussion ends as quickly as it began. Mizore hums a tune to themselves as they continue tending to the branch, while Rain watches on in silence. Time continues on as it is prone to do. Mizore eventually stands, after 1 or 100 wing beats, Rain couldn't say, and immediately spots their next to-do above them.
Up we go! Should you still be willing, of course.
For lack of an excuse to return to the ground, Rain nods. The two fly up, up, up to another branch, not unlike the one they had just occupied. As Mizore gets to work, Rain shifts. Once seeking quiet, she now struggles to find comfort in it. A thought had crossed her mind watching Mizore moments ago, and Rain decides that's as good as a means to break the silence as any.
Is our tree sick?
Oh, no, nothing of the sort. You'd struggle to find many living things stronger than her, I imagine.
But you're out here all the time.
Indeed I am. A courier's work is never done, and all that.
So, it's fine. But it still needs your help?
That's not quite right either, I'm afraid.
I was just caring for the tree. Mizore glances back to their conversation partner, her confusion
Can't hear a
obvious.
story? I can't promise it'll be all that interesting, but it may do to pass the time.
You can tell me anything you'd like, okay?
Okay, if you wanna.
Mizore's smile holds fast, turning their attention back to the branch in their care.
Not many post offices attend to their tree's exterior. You'd be surprised to learn that some few even look down upon the act, as if it were an insult to imply that their trees are incapable of caring for themselves. Not to say they can't, of course. Nature itself would have to truly focus all of its efforts into creating a wound or disease so grievous that our eternal trees would struggle to recover. As a matter of fact, our little post office shared much the same mindset. Up until 4, 5, I'm not as meticulous with remembering our history as I should be, generations ago.
Really? That wasn't super long ago, though. At least compared to some of the other things.
Still listening
Dale
while
and
playing your
Grandma had
game?
told me.
Yeah, feel free, Jews. And for anybody else who's still here, thank you for sticking around for
Every word.
short story fun time.
Around that
Yippee!
time, there was a courier, one stamp upon her hat. She was a dedicated worker. Though her daily duties were rather mundane ones, her schedule wouldn't have been that different from yours, like as not. During a fairly typical round of deliveries out in the village, she happened to deliver a letter to an Earthfoot botanist who'd been attending to their plants. The two struck up a conversation about, well, botany and its benefits, obviously. She
Mhm.
borrowed a pair of hedge trimmers, unwieldy though they were in her talons, and hid them in some nearby bushes. That night, when her coworkers slept, she began her work.
She must have gotten in so much trouble.
5 generations ago. Is that like your great-grandmother or something then?
I'd say
Mizore
so.
chuckles at the
You
thought.
can
Sorry.
only imagine the other...
She
Mizore chuckles at the thought as Rain leans in, becoming more invested by the word. There we go. So now if I scroll back down.
I'd say so.
There.
You can only imagine the other couriers waking up to the sight of her taking a set of sharp blades to their beloved home.
The yippee sounded so perfect. Thank you. I didn't know about the sound effect until I started seeing it get used in like people's videos and stuff like that. And then it's like, oh, well, that's a new vocal stem. Oops.
Confronted for her actions, it became apparent that her reasoning was sound. She still held the tree in great regard, and indeed, it was from that which spurred her to act. This tree gives us couriers a home and a purpose both. It's no exaggeration to say we owe it plenty. This act, she argued, was us giving back in a small way, easing what little burdens we can so it doesn't have to itself.
They take a step back, sheathing their clippers back into its holsters. They admire their work.
And now here we are, with botany considered a worthwhile enough endeavor to be an official station within the post.
I thought I made the noise. Yeah, I did make the yippee noise. It's me. Unless you mean talking about the voices in the game, which no. Yeah, these have their own voice actors. I can actually show you guys, because it was in the credits, but I don't know if you were looking, Juice, but they list every major character who their voice actor is, and a little blurb about the character too.
You'd be surprised at how malleable our rules can be when one attempts to bend them with the proper motive in mind, regardless of what Kale may try and claim.
For the first time today, Rain let slip a smile.
did get in trouble, though, right?
No, the yippee was not a recording. I'm saying that I only ever heard it in like people's videos that they started making. Like I watched Shenpai, and I'm pretty sure she used it as a sound effect in some of them. And then like it also just popped up as like a meme a couple times on Twitter. And then I think one of my siblings showed me it as well. And so after I heard it enough times, it's like, oh, okay, well now I have to be able to make the noise. I must repeat this.
If her punishment was notable in the slightest, I've yet to hear of it.
I get why you're so busy all the time now, though. Even if there's a good reason, I bet you get tired a lot, flying up and down so much.
It's definitely not my favorite part of the job. It can get a little lonely sometimes too, admittedly. But the work does have its perks.
The botanist leans low, bringing their mouth to Rain's ear and their voice to a whisper.
Oftentimes, the tree speaks to me.
Rain's eyes widen at the revelation, the second secret hidden within the tree she's learned of in just as many days.
Huh? It can do that?
Only when the conditions are right.
Mizore glances up at the sun briefly to check its location in the sky, then down below. They count the branches beneath the two, silently mouthing the numbers as they do so.
Which should be around now, if you'd like to try listening.
Really? You think she'd want to talk to me?
There's no harm in trying. Approach the trunk and stay as silent as can be. It may be faint, but if she has anything to say, you'll hear it before long.
Oh, the art's cute. Rain nods, shimmying across the branch. She presses her head to the tree and closes her eyes, focusing as hard as she's able to hear even the she's able to hear even the faintest whisper. It takes several moments, but sure enough, something begins to come through. It's muffled and some of the words are lost to her, but it's there nonetheless.
I will be reassigning your route to another courier tomorrow.
Yeah? That's something else that needs doing.
As you know, I spoke with her mother today. She's insistent.
It's
on
not
meeting
the
a courier
tree.
that
Oh
her
my
daughter
god,
finds in a
Mizore,
package.
you're cool for many reasons. Ooh.
Uh-huh.
It's a request we've no reason to not honor. I can trust you to watch after her, I assume.
Rain's heart flutters as she starts to realize just what she's listening to. A conversation more exciting than any talking tree could ever hope to be.
Did she see fit to impart any wisdom on you?
Mm-hmm. She said a lot of things, actually. Thank you, Mizore.
Never a problem. I've still got some work to do, and I don't want to bore you more than I already have. I doubt anyone would fault you for taking a midday nap if you're out of other business to attend to today.
Rain yawns at the mere mention of the word. When her mouth closes, her smile is wider than it was before.
A nap sounds good.
Alright, that's another short story down. Started seeing the beams in Splatoon 3 post when the autism creature started catching on more. Yeah, it was the little creature! It was like months ago I saw that creature was like really spreading, which is why I made the like edited version of my own one for the April Fool's art stream. Not options. Oh, actually here, voices. So Rain was voiced by Beth Pierce, Mila Mel Valentine, Mizore William Malloy. I need to go look to see if this voice actor has done anything else. I like their voice. Same with Neve, Alyssa Park, and Kale, honestly. Vin Vox. These three, great voices. Stories, and now a hero's apology. I did it so perfectly, I thought I was recording. Thank you. I reference it way more than I should. The sun has already begun its slumber by the time Neve and Mila take their first steps out of the Mortem Post and begin their trek back to the village. The sea breeze is a refreshing change of pace for the two. Mila especially, unused as most seaborn are, to spending an entire day within the inner workings of a tree. As for Neve, she was all too eager to escape the post office for the night as well, leaping at the opportunity to escort their esteemed guest home. Word travels fast amongst couriers, and the entirety of the post was abuzz at the notion of an undeliverable finding its recipient not long after Kale made touchdown on the ground floor. A miniature crisis for her coworkers and the postmaster to handle. She'd check in on Rain in the morning, but as for the here and now...
Are you doing okay, Mila? It's been a long day.
After going several seconds without an answer, Neve glances down to the girl to see if her question had even registered. Mila's eyes haven't moved from the parcel in her hands. Carefully preserved as best as she was able, even the glimmering wrapping still comfortably resting beneath the twine, since leaving the office, save for when she and Rain said their goodbyes.
Is Rain still going to get in trouble?
Not an answer to her question, but a response all the same, a small victory that Neve was willing to accept.
I'm sure she'll be fine. And even if she ends up in some hot water, I'll work some of my magic. Don't you worry.
Less of a victory as Neve originally thought, perhaps. Is it any wonder Neve thinks to herself after the things little Mila heard her say about Dandelion just hours before? The two continue their journey in silence, neither truly acknowledging the other's presence. The thought at least occurs to Neve to try, at least, but every time she finds herself approaching that bridge, she backs away just as quickly. So they walk, step after step, until the dirt roads beneath them give way to the familiar cobblestone streets of Vitae.
You two really had me fooled.
It's not much, not anything of substance really, but with the village signaling their journey together soon coming to a close, the courier finally speaks up, if only to add to the quiet chatter of the various sparkbound going about their daily tasks now that the sun had set.
To think you were sneaking around my office and I was none the wiser. You and Droplet must have felt pretty crafty after that little plan of your—
Miss Neve, how did you know Dandy's package would be up in the undeliverables?
Neve's pace begins to slow, coming to a full stop ere long. There are layers of truth to any potential answer she may give, and she struggles to decide how deep to dig in her response.
Hey! That Cafe Dan Seafoam should be open for a little longer, I believe. We should grab you and your mom some dinner before we get back.
Okay, compared to each other, Neve is actually kind of loud. I'm just gonna gently turn her down some. There we go.
Huh? Oh, you don't have to.
I know your mom well enough to assume she hasn't even thought about eating anything after you didn't get home in time. Let me handle it tonight.
If you're sure.
The two adjust their plans, Neve hoping her small tangent will give her enough time to put her thoughts in order. The Earthfoot owner was all too quick in assembling their order, much to Neve's dismay. The two make their leave of the little shop with a bag of rolls containing various savory fillings, light enough for Neve to cradle in her wing despite Mila's offer to carry it instead.
With that all sorted, I believe I owe you an answer.
Mila looks up expectantly, her pace matching Neve's step for step. Without the luxury of time, the courier would do what she always does, go until she feels content to stop. And so she begins.
I didn't know Dandelion's package would be up in the undeliverables. I just wanted to believe it was. I'm sure you heard that answer earlier when I said as much to Rain, though.
You looked him up and there's no other rules besides a commercial demo reel? Damn. I do hope he gets more roles in the future. It was a minor role for Mizore, all things considered, but very fun. It seemed like he was really having fun with the lines. Like, every single line felt like there was a smile behind it, which fits perfectly for Mizore as a character, you know? So it's just, it seems like he did a great job with Mizore.
We never automatically assume something is an undeliverable. Every single letter or parcel that falls from the tree is given its due diligence. Through my department, specifically. I remember having marked a couple deliveries as undeliverable some weeks back. When Rain came asking about Dandelion, something clicked. That's all.
Oh.
Her response is like a knife through the Galekind's heart. It's an uncomfortable admittance, but one she thought the girl deserved to hear. She had thought to end her explanation there to preserve even a glimmer of how Mila once perceived her, but that opportunity has long since passed the two by.
Even if my hunch proved correct, I still hadn't the faintest idea of the truth behind everything. Honestly, it's haunting.
Mila keeps her eyes trained on the courier, though Neve averts her own, focused on the path ahead.
Such an obvious answer with the gift of retrospect, but it never once crossed my mind. Even then, I feel like I was so close that if I dug even just a little deeper...
A sigh.
Droplet handled herself excellently, no matter what Kale may have thought in the moment. And of course, it was a relief to see a smile on your face again when we met on the ground level this evening. It's been at the forefront of my mind all night, though. The thought that you weren't the first I could have helped if I hadn't given up after the typical cursory checks. How many smiles like yours have I robbed from Vitae? I wonder.
Vitae, that's how they're saying it. Finally listening to herself and realizing she likely overstepped, Neve turns her eyes downwards to her companion once more. As she does so, Mila dodges her eye contact, returning to Dandy's parcel.
Sorry about that.
The courier leans down, placing the bag gently to the ground to free up her wing. Though hesitant, Mila's eyes eventually meet hers
I
again.
know today was more than a little scary, and you must be exhausted. All I'm saying is a lot of what happened today is my fault. I'll make sure the postmaster and your mom know as much. So please don't worry about yourself or Rain, okay?
Flaps back into the chat as unstealthily as possible. Welcome back, Randomist. You're just in time for short stories! We finished the game, and so now we got to read some stories leading up to the game, but also we're currently reading some that are acting as kind of like a mini epilogue, like more than the one that we got, from the perspective of different characters. For the second time this evening, Mila takes Neve off guard, responding to her assurance by placing her parcel down and wrapping her little arms around the courier's neck.
I don't want you to get in trouble either.
It's fine, Mila.
Oh, this art is so cute!
It's not. Everything with Dandy happened the way it did, but I know you still tried your best. I know you did.
Mila's eyes beginning to well with tears is a familiar sight and one that's caused Neve much grief the last few weeks. In this moment, however, they aren't entirely unwelcome.
Not when you still visit us almost every day, and always shares stories with me, and bring over fruit sometimes for no reason. I think Rain is the coolest courier ever, but you're still the second coolest, and you'll always be one of my heroes, Miss Neve.
No, Rain dethroned you, Neve. I guess, you know, if you're gonna have a girlfriend, she's gotta be number one no matter what. Neve finally makes use of her free wing, wrapping it around Mila with a smile.
I'll take second place. Thank you, Mila.
Neve promises to do her best to stay out of trouble, and Mila's tears eventually dry. Mila helps her pick up the bag of rolls before retrieving Dandy's package, and the two finally head for Mila's home with just a bit more pep in their step. Alright, and now for our final short story, the one from Kale's perspective. A villain's concern. The sun grazes horizon's edge as Neve finally makes her way back inside Morden Post after another busy day. She turns one corner and then another, stowing her hat away in her bag as she does so. She never much liked the requirement to keep it on even in the back rooms of the Post, and she's become enough of a repeat offender that her colleagues have given up on trying to get her to conform to office policies. She finds her way to the dining room, the emptiness of the space magnifying the echo of her yawn as she approaches the substantial pile of fruit and grain set aside for tonight's meal. Pretty woman. She scans the stockpile before the most perfect-looking piece of fruit that she can find, not wanting to squander the chance of having first pick.
Evening, Kale.
Oh, now I need to turn her back up. Give me... Shoop? Maybe like right there. Neve calls out to the vacant space, also pretty woman, for a few moments, but it goes unanswered, but soon enough, Kale makes her presence known, gliding down from a shadowed roost from the top of the room. Kale is always taken off guard when Neve senses her presence. In truth, Neve had long since formed a habit of calling her name at random. Oh, these bitches gay, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Calling her name at random, with Kale simply never being around for the misses.
It's not proper to eat before everyone arrives.
Neve finally takes her pick of a bright green apple, taking hold of it with her elbow and depositing it within her bag.
Just taking something small to go. Between preparing for droplet ceremony tomorrow and deliveries? Phew.
Kale's expression shifts with a furrow of her brow and deepening of her frown.
On the subject of rain, you and I finally need to have a discussion.
Oh. It was a tone Neve recognized, often directed at Rain, but rarely ever at herself. She turns around to meet Kale's stare head-on, encouraging her to continue.
What you did was reckless, irresponsible. A lapse in judgment so severe it beggars belief. To not only reveal to her the undeliverables, but also to encourage her assent?
Her volume rises and her composure falters. Kale's reaction up until now hadn't been unexpected to Neve, but her escalation into shouting certainly was. Kale catches herself a few moments too late, grounding herself once again with a deep breath and a loosening of her posture. When she speaks again, it's considerably quieter and surprisingly tinged with the faintest hit of worry.
You put her into incredible danger. The two of them could have gotten severely hurt.
Neve wastes no time in forming her response, lifting her wing up in a weak
I
shrug.
did no such thing.
Kale does a better job of maintaining herself than before, but the slight lowering of her eyebrows as she waits for elaboration doesn't go unnoticed. The anger shifts to confusion, however, when Neve meets her grim expression with a smile.
I trusted you to watch over them. You're the best at what you do. You'd catch up long before they got to anything scary.
As she had done so once already today, Neve manages to effortlessly disarm Kale. Gay!
Regardless, there were numerous other avenues for you to have verified the parcel without their direct involvement.
Neve brings a wing to her chin, letting her response dance in her mind before finally speaking.
You know, I wasn't planning on letting her know about your department at the start. Once I saw how much she believed Dandelion's package was somewhere in the post, though, well, I guess I bought into it. At least a little. I wanted to have some faith too, but figured even if the worst should come to pass, you'd at least see what she's capable of and maybe even ease up on her a bit.
So you sent her into the Heights, breaking rule after rule, with a chance of leniency after the fact?
It's Neve's turn to still her expression, her smile flattening.
Just as much for her as it was for you.
Kale's as much shocked as she is confused by the statement, but it hides it well with a slow, deliberate tilt of her head.
Really now.
I know that your duties force you to live in the past. I understand why you do the things you do for the sake of the future, too. If it isn't giving you any time to focus on today, though, I think you deserve to enjoy the day-by-day as much as anyone else in our office.
Neve turns her sight upwards. In this moment, her view is blocked by the ceiling of the dining room, but both couriers know her intent with the action.
It'd be nice if perfection was some attainable goal, but it won't ever be. Not for us, nor anyone else on this star. But think about this.
Her eyes match Kale's once again, her smile returned.
Rain and Mila's little romp through the workplace started on the back of a mistake, and it resulted in something wondrous. An idea so obvious in retrospect, but one we never would have considered had things been running normally.
She takes a breath, her thoughts finally reaching her intended endpoint.
Look, I'm not saying to neglect things entirely, I just want to assure you it's okay if not everything goes to plan. All we can do is try our best to correct them together as they happen. We may even make greater strides by just taking things as they come. Don't be afraid to live a little. Okay?
The head of the undeliverables slacks her shoulders and averts her gaze. An appeal to emotion isn't a strategy many would think to try on Kale. It'd be a futile effort for most. Coming from Neve, however, gay! Didn't realize the joke would place his name until you had to leave earlier. Yup, post-mortem. But shh.
Understood.
Well, not quite as explosive a reaction as I was hoping for, but I'll take it all the same.
Neve's smile turns to a grin before a shocked expression quickly replaces it.
Ah, right. I've got a couple more deliveries to get sorted before I retire for the night.
The courier brings her attention to the bag slung over her shoulder, digging through it as best she's able. Kale stands bewildered as Neve produces a plain white envelope and presents it to her.
Special delivery from one Mila DeVite to Kale of Mortem Post.
Carriers don't receive letters.
Well, that's our little miracle workers for ya, breaking all sorts of new ground.
This is enough to make Kale relent, accepting the letter in a way that most would see as sheepish.
What is it?
I couldn't tell you for sure. My best guess would be a thank you letter, though, if the one she had written for me is any indication. On that note, I've got one for Missouri too, so I'm off for now. See you early tomorrow for the big day.
Neve makes for the exit, not waiting for Kale to respond. Kale bids her goodnight as she leaves all the same. Kale had opened countless letters as head of the undeliverables, burning each and every one into her memory with intensity and purpose. It's only now, with words of kindness meant only for her, does she take pause. Oh, pretty. She runs a feather carefully under the flap of the envelope, wishing to preserve it to the best of her ability, and retrieves the letter from within. The call for dinner wouldn't be for some time yet, but she grabs herself a plum from the pile as she begins reading Mila's gratitude and well wishes.
Miss Kale, this is Mila. Thank you for all of your help a few days ago. Rain talked about how scary you were, and I was a little scared too when you talked about her getting in trouble. She came over to visit with Miss Neve yesterday though, and Mom likes her a lot.
Sorry,
I'm glad
heading
you
on.
didn't stay
I'm
mad at
tired.
her. And that's why I know
Getting
you
up for
aren't a
work
scary
always
person.
leaves me wiped by the end of the day.
Just very, very tall.
Good. Tall women, good.
Thank you also for keeping Dandy's package safe. I know that you were going to open it, but that's just your job. I don't even remember any crinkles in the wrapping paper though. You took such good care of it. I put her scarf and toy on the shelf above my desk, but I asked Mom to help me cut out a little bit of the wrapping to send you. You don't have to keep it if you don't want, but Dandy's toy reminds me of all of you at the post office, and I thought a piece of wrapping paper would help you remember me too.
Oh, they're not gonna forget you, girl.
It was very nice meeting you. I hope I can visit again soon. Mom also told me to include that all of you are welcome over anytime you want too. I think it'd be a lot of fun to see everyone again. Mila.
Stories from Vitae! Read all the short stories! If I wanted to go do achievement hunting tonight, then the only other things that we'd be missing would be examining the basket every chance that we got in Rain's room. And then also redoing the puzzle in Rain's room enough times, like getting the messed up states where we don't get Mizore to give us a hat. But I think that's good for me. This has been a full 4 hours when we included all the short stories and did a bunch of the silly things in the game, like petting the pigeons and giving a gift to Mila. Not bad. I got 3 out of the 5 optional achievements, because like this one is starting the game, this one is just like the big finale moment. This is finishing the game, and this is okay. I guess the short stories is optional too. So 4 out of the 6 optional ones I was able to get just on like a blind playthrough. Not bad. I'm definitely gonna go back and grab these last 2 achievements just because I can though. I'm gonna look at my Steam real quick. Yeah, on Steam too. These are the last 2. So it's a very easy game to 100%. I owe it to this game to do that. I got it when it was on sale or something. It was a big like visual novel sale. The Fall in Love Festival, I think is what it was called. I'm checking right now on Steam. Yeah, it was the Fall in Love Visual Novel Festival back at the end of September. And I picked this up because it looked so cute. And it really was so cute. I love gay babies. My little children. I'm gonna pet them on the head and wish them the best in their lives as they go on to do maybe more incredible things, or maybe they peaked early at like 10 years old. It's okay, either way. We love them. And it was a short game too. Again, like if you weren't reading everything aloud, it'd probably only be like 2 or 3 hours. What is the current price of this game? I need to go look. Okay, give me a moment. Store page. $8? $8 for Yuri? Come on, guys. You know you want to do it. $7.99 is what it's saying for me. Gay rights for $8. I don't know why every time I play a game it ends up me shilling for it. I enjoy it. I like it. I want to share the experience. Genuinely, very fun time.